Anybody remember?
Lots of new friends.
I came to exist. I
I
remember that
mean,
much.
Iris did just watch the session, so.
You can't prove anything.
Iris.
Okay, so the gal squad came back to camp, and Celine is not Celine anymore. She is Rivera. And there was also an attack from Eidolons. So we went to go deal with that shit. And then we got a magical boy. And we beat the thing. But we didn't actually beat the thing, even though we beat the thing.
Mm-hmm.
And then we went back to camp.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so you guys went and were trying to figure out how to deal with Celine and realized that an Eidolon was fully forming and went to go deal with it. And handled the fight pretty well. You guys didn't get too fucked up. I'm proud of you. And acquired a magical boy in the process that just kind of popped out of nowhere. And then you guys returned to camp and hung out for a little bit, and then slowly all of you started making your ways to various tents to lay down and kind of pass out for the night. And one by one, you all drift off. You can feel that the magic of this area has been released, but you don't feel any of the magic still building to a concerning level or morphing in any way. So you all are fairly relaxed. But deep into the night, around 3, 4 a.m., when all of you have fully fallen asleep, you all begin to feel a little tingle the back of your mind. And slowly, one by one, you all find yourselves pulled back to that astral space. And let me go here. And much like before, you see these floating ruins of land and rock and buildings crumbling around you. And it is far more destroyed than it was before. Many of the larger plateaus that you remember seeing are completely broken away into smaller spaces. Many of the ruins that were clinging to some of the bits and pieces of land are now just free floating, and the stones of columns and walls just scattered. And let me see here.
Oh dear.
For Rivera, this place seems vaguely familiar to you, but you can't quite place it. Ollie, you have never seen this place before. But you both can sense that it is just suffused with the magic that you guys use. Trying to remember what the name of the sound is that I want.
Oh, wait.
Sorry, this is the one thing I forgot to do in preparation. Finding this shit again. Also, I'm gonna need to adjust volume on a few. Joe, say something really fast.
Hello.
Yeah, you're very quiet. There we go. Bump you up.
Yeah,
There we go.
oh.
And then Jen, say something.
Hello.
There we go. Hmm.
Up.
Hello?
Hi. Yeah, we're good now. I was trying to level balance some of the volumes on things. So you all land there, and for a moment, you don't see anyone else, but then slowly, one by one, you all see each other kind of form. And you're looking at each other. And then you all feel that familiar presence. As if somebody else is there, somebody powerful, but you can't quite find them.
So did you say we're floating there or standing there?
You all are kind of like standing there now, but it doesn't feel like there's really gravity per se. But you're standing on this platform. And this debris floating around you in this kind of cosmic void.
Ollie's gonna look around and be like, shit. Well, oh fuck, I have to find the voice again. Oh hell. He like does a couple of spins in place, just looking around at fucking weird Doctor Strange ass universe that he just got vamped into. And he'll be like, uh
And you all are in your essentially first level gear.
The teacups.
The teacups. The equivalent for Ollie.
Is Ollie in a teacup dress?
He's like in the like the
Sailor boy.
overall sport, the
Like puffy shorts?
yeah,
I mean, I was thinking almost like as Star Guardian Ezreal at least, but damn.
No, that's level 2, okay? Level 1.
We're all stuck with level 1. You gotta suffer before you can look cool.
Ross will kneel down and try and like close her eyes and
Something
focus
like
on
something like this.
aura.
Wrong chat, but yeah.
well, Ollie looks down and just goes, "What? Fuck off!" And he's gonna grab the sleeves on his shirt and just tear the sleeves off so he makes it into like a punk vest.
Z, can he actually tear it off? It's magical clothing, right?
You can try.
He tears it off. Now he's just sleeveless.
But will it come back when he transforms again?
Definitely. No, like it won't be torn off. He'll have to tear it off every time.
I want
Yeah.
it to be like, instead of rolling up his sleeves to kick someone's ass, he just tears off his sleeves.
But yeah, Roz kneeled down and was trying to focus on that aura or energy.
As you like kneel down and kind of place your hand on the ground and try to search for that feeling, the presence in your mind kind of coalesces, and then you get that flicker of an image in your mind again. And it flickers and disappears, and then for another moment the aura kind of swells and grows more powerful, and then all of you get the flicker in your mind of a
Whoa.
being before she disappears again.
Is it like a flash or?
It's a couple seconds long, just long enough that it doesn't seem like a still image to you. You can see the kind of starlight and cosmicness of her hair swirling and moving. You can see her shift in her eyes. Almost feels like her eyes turn directly towards you in each of your minds before it flickers away again. And unlike the vision of the screaming woman that you've received before, this one just feels not necessarily comforting, but kind of steady and even. It's not threatening, it's not overwhelming. It's just something much larger, much older, pegging you and seeing you. And then you all hear in your heads, you're coming together.
Hello. My memory's a bit rusty, but who are you again?
There's a long pause. Just on the edge of long enough to make you think that they're not going to respond to the question. And then the echoing voice in your mind speaks again. I am the oldest one. It is my power in each of you.
Ollie,
Thank you.
Ollie looks at his shirt and like kind of tugs at the collar a little bit so it is a little bit more open around his neck, and he just goes, "Well, can your pal dress us a lot better?"
There's no response to that.
You gotta earn that, Ollie. Alright?
Yeah.
Turns around to look at you and just goes, "Who are you?"
Oh, fuck off.
Although, to be fair, both Ali and Rivera, you both are aware that the stronger you get, the more your clothing changes to reflect that power creep. You guys have just been reset back to square one.
Great.
Hell,
Does this seem like the same being that gave us our powers in our basically when we were here last then?
You mean the last vision that you all had?
Yeah. Or not
Yes.
the one after the plant fight.
Yes. It's the same
Okay.
one.
Okay.
Somebody roll me a
Well.
d20.
D20 coming right up.
the presence is still there, right? 19.
Mhm.
Hell yeah, that's gotta be good.
Yeah, the presence is still there.
Okay.
And as you all are kind of processing for a moment, you hear just a distant kind of crack, and you all turn, and one of the larger floating islands, good ways off, you just see it crack and split and start floating in different directions, kind of leaving pebbles and sand and debris drifting in between, first as a cloud, but then slowly dissipating more and more as it spreads.
What's happening here?
Everything's going tits up, eh?
We're losing.
That's not
Against the
good.
Eidolons?
They're only servants. But yes.
Oh, well, I wish I knew that back 100 years ago.
Hang on. I was fighting a bunch of them, and now I'm here, and now I'm losing?
You roll me a spirit check, Ollie. And you as well, Rivera.
Okay.
Ooh. 6.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
Spirits points, guys. Spirits points.
Ah, my spirit level 3.
At least
Yeah,
you get
that's.
an XP.
Oof.
So, as you say that, Ollie, you feel a hand on your back right in between your shoulder blades. And suddenly your mind flashes back. And all you feel is pain. You see a battle raging around you. And you look down and you see just essentially rebar through your chest. And then it disappears and you're back here.
Ollie's out of breath, just.
Rivera, you also have the vision of your last moments in your previous life. Of just being on fire with magic, burning you from the inside out, and just screaming as you see your friends continuing to fight and falling. And then you're back here.
Not fun. Not fun to remember.
And you all hear the voice almost as if speaking right beside one of your ears, each one of you. You fell through the cracks. I could pull you in. Maybe we have a chance with what I can gather here now.
What about that other energy that was down there? Oh, was it you or the idle ones?
And you all have a pause. And then just the flicker of the image of the screaming woman. However, you don't feel or hear the screams this time. Just the image. And you hear... You almost are overcome with this deep sadness and regret as you see the image before it fades again. And you all are present enough to know that's not your emotion. And then just... She was overcome.
What is she now? She's not an Eidolon, I don't think, right?
She is beyond my power. She's absorbed.
So what we do?
There's another long pause. And then each of you in your head get another vision. We'll have to go down one by one. So, Lana, Roz, and Jaden. You all are going to have to look for this once I update this as you can see it. At the very top of the journal, you should see group vision.
Mm-hmm.
You all see this pop into your heads. Just very clearly a young woman whose face and head has been just consumed by smoke to the point it's billowing around her head in a way, and you just hear sobbing. And her shoulders are shaking and her hands are reaching towards where her face should be in the cloud. And each of you feel a familiarity. Like, you know this person, but she is just beyond your reach. You can't quite place her, almost like you saw her in a dream once. And each one of you just feel an overwhelming sense of loss for a second before the image fades. Rivera, your vision's at the top of the journal now. You see somebody that their face seems to shift and change from one face to another. All of them vaguely familiar to you, but as they bleed from one to another, it's just disorienting. And slowly, the figure begins to ignite with magic from inside until it's just overflowing from them. And you see it destroy what's around it and then begin to destroy itself as it reaches out towards you. And then the vision fades. Ollie, your vision's now at the top of the journal. You see a young woman that you recognize as somebody from your old team. And somebody that was actually in your band that also became a magical girl.
Oh no.
And at first, they seem normal, and as they turn towards you, you see their eyes shift. First to starlight, then to swirling cosmos. And their hair go from normal to fire, almost like star fire. And they open their mouth and say something. But you can't hear it. You just see that they are alight from inside with this power. And then the power begins to flicker from the cosmic starlight to red fire and back. And then the vision blinks away.
Oh. Fuck.
And as the visions fade from each of you, you hear... Actually, somebody else roll me a d20.
I vote Amy. Sucker.
Yep. What do you expect?
Oof.
So, Who has spirit editions of 2 or 3?
That's me.
Me.
Jaden, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
So, Rivera, Roz, and Jaden. As the visions flicker and fade away, you all are just attuned enough to the magic of this place that you feel a different magic. Again, not your magic, not Eidolon, something other that seems to just shoot through the space like lightning. And you all instinctively turn your heads to look, and you just see a bright, almost neon green flash, almost like a shooting star, but even faster, just streak across through this cosmos. And it passes through a few smaller bits of debris. But as it passes through, there's no sound, but they just blink out and disappear. And then, almost as fast as that energy flashes into existence, it's gone.
What was that?
So you saw it too.
Well, didn't everybody?
What?
What? Say what?
It's a
Hey, did you see that girl? The one with all the fire here.
Yeah, I
no.
No. You mean like smoke?
No, I don't mean like smoke. I mean fire.
not the girl fire. No, I saw like a shaded figure that was like their face was shifting and they appeared all dark and stuff.
Great. You know, it's great. We're all just seeing shit now. It's great.
I mean, it's normal for this place, I think.
Wherever this is.
Did you guys see that streak though?
No.
Yeah. Yeah, I saw it.
Do
What?
do
Drake?
you maybe recognize the energy or
What streak?
No, it's
that's
completely foreign.
be right back.
As the others are having this back and forth conversation and you're just kind of listening, Jaden, you hear the voice in your ear again, very quietly. You have to find her, or it's too late.
Another one of us.
Piper, look at your DMs.
Okay.
And there's not a response, just that voice.
I think it's. Was that energy similar enough to the other not foreign energy that we had before?
It was different, but it similar, yes.
Okay. Okay, I think I have. I think that was possibly another one of us who is falling. Just like the the one in the desert.
Well, where is she? Where can we find her?
I don't know yet.
Well, how are we supposed to find her if we don't know where she is?
Love, I don't even know where we are.
Unless...
Ollie, roll me a heart.
This is gonna be a splat. Whatever. Yikes. 5.
Okay. And Lana, roll me a heart.
Shit.
I'm
Another flat.
Ooh.
Of course. Ooh, it's like, well, where are we? Well, we're in the fucking cosmos. What do you
We're
expect?
in the Shadow Realm, Jimbo. Right next to Chick-fil-A.
We're in the Shadow Realm.
We're in a Denny's parking lot.
Oh no.
Ollie, you again hear that voice right in your ear. We don't have options anymore. Be careful. The power you choose. Lana, you unfortunately don't get anything.
Ollie takes Pinky and picks the inside of his ear really aggressively and just goes, "It will be so close to my ear."
What? I'm like over here.
You.
I mean, I was just explaining to you, like, the Shadow Realm from Yu-Gi-Oh meme. What do you mean?
I don't know
Shadow
what I
Realm?
mean. Or what did you say? You what?
What?
I don't think this is the time.
You're right. I'm sorry.
You know of some shadowy realm that we can go to?
No,
I'll
we
explain later.
Love, we're in the Shadow Realm. Can you not fucking see it? It's all around us.
This is more like an astral.
Well, what's
It's
the
not
fucking
really
difference then?
shadowy.
No, it's just the Shadow Realm, guy.
Run.
Yeah,
Rivera,
can I
roll me a heart. What do you want, Iris?
was gonna say, can I try and find anything else in this place? Like focus trying to find that energy again.
Mm,
That strange energy.
yeah, you can roll a spirit and see how that goes for you.
Okay.
Wow, we're doing so great this session so far.
It only goes up from here, baby.
Oh boy.
So, Rivera, you feel the hand on your back between your shoulder blades. And as you feel this touch, you feel your magic spark a little bit more. You kind of look at your hand. And you've successfully summoned your weapon once. But this time it almost completely unbidden to you comes to your hand.
Oh,
And I'll say you go ahead and swap fully playbooks.
okay.
And you just hear this faint, almost command. Before everything else has been this very quiet, very soft voice, just kind of stating things. This time, it's an order. Remember, you must.
We'll try.
And then, Roz, you're looking for the magic. Explain to me how you're doing this. What are you doing to try and search?
I'm trying to guess tap into just the area, because it seems like this place is kind of connected in some way or shape or form. So because whole Earth thing, I imagine she's trying to tap into the energy of the platform they're on, the ruins, and try and distinguish that way.
So are you just
Like-
trying to look, or are you trying to like meditate, or
Yeah, meditate.
Okay.
She's trying to essentially track it with her mind, kind of figure out where it is or if there's any way to note it more easily, kind of thing.
So you kind of kneel down and place your hand on the ground again and close your eyes and focus. And though it is soil and rock beneath your hand, as you kind of reach into it with your mind and with your power, it's completely foreign to you. You know that this is nothing like anything that you have dealt with and touched on Earth.
Mhm.
But every single grain of sand, every single piece of rock and debris is thrumming very, very lightly with magic. And that's something you've only experienced at places of significant power back home. And as you kind of reach out further, just kind of casting a net, you feel that you can sense that you're essentially in a bubble that is shrinking. Can't tell what's beyond the bubble, just that it is more powers slowly encroaching.
Does it seem like it's shrinking? Like, how do I put it? Is it like shrinking in the terms of like a battery losing its power, or is it shrinking as in something is pushing in on it?
Pushing in on it, and it's shrinking in kind of spasms and fits. For a second, it stays, and then it rapidly shrinks a good deal, and then it stays for a little bit, and then it's in like incremental, tiny bit, and so it's just slowly shrinking in various speeds, but you can feel it trying to remain.
And it doesn't push out at all,
No.
or it can't push out. Can I try and reach some of that outer thing, the thing that's pushing in on it? Potentially?
Roll me another spirit and a heart.
Okay.
Risky move. I respect it.
Spirit. And heart.
Oh,
God fucking damn.
So you said you're trying to reach out to it?
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out, like, I'm trying to get past this bubble to see what's out there.
So you kind of very carefully expand your consciousness just a little bit further out, trying to push past. And you can feel a resistance from the magic and the energy of the space that you're in, of letting you out. But you manage to push just far enough out that you can kind of almost reach through a crack. And for a moment, you feel just this swirling of other energies, just as powerful as your magic, as the Eidolons, but different. And then, almost as if sensing you reaching out, you just have all of these energies crash onto you, and suddenly you feel like you are on fire. And you can't breathe. And you are trapped now. They are holding onto the hand that you've reached through the crack and pulling you. The rest of you see her go from calm meditation to stiff. She stops breathing.
What's here?
And Jaden,
yeah.
you feel essentially what is Roz starting to get pulled away.
Um, I
Uh,
don't know how to. I want to spiritually latch onto her. I don't know how.
Give me a spirit or a heart.
Yeah, yeah.
Can I see Jaden do this and help as well?
Is she like
Yeah,
floating away?
you can help, and you can give a +1 to Jaden.
Okay.
Okay. I'm gonna try and like cover Roz with my spiritual energy.
Oh,
Hey, good job.
Okay.
ooh.
And
Curiosity killed the cat, huh?
I was about to be like, are you gonna say anything before you do this? Because this might be something that like maybe doing like with a tether would be a good idea, but
Well,
I
everyone was
figured we'd fuck
memeing.
around and find out, you know.
Everyone was arguing about memes, so she's like, "Ah, fuck this."
I wasn't. I was just chilling.
Ollie doesn't know what memes are.
what
Neither
is
does
We're still
Rivera.
arguing about them.
what is Ollie doing? Because I see you've moved his token.
He, I think that's Roz, right?
Yes.
Green,
Yeah,
yeah.
he's going to run over to Roz, and like, because he sees everyone starting to kind of migrate towards her because she's acting funky, and he's gonna be like, "What's going on, Oi?" And he'll walk up and like, is Roz limp?
She is as
Did I?
stiff as a board, knelt down, one hand on the ground. You reach out to like touch her, and she feels cold to the touch.
Yeah. Ollie like gets this really panicked look on his face, and he's like, "Oi!" And he tries to grab her by the shoulder and pick her up, like stand her upright. Get up.
And so Jaden, and are you wanting to try and do something as well, Lana?
Yes.
Okay.
Panic.
Is this what they call the power of friendship?
So
Yeah. Lana's right there with Ollie, just fucking like freaking out. Just like, oh fuck, what the fuck?
So, Jaden and Rivera, you kind of both reach out with your energy to just grasp onto Roz and hold and start trying to pull back. And Roz, you feel now that you're originally being just yanked out and on fire, you feel essentially the hands of your friends trying to pull you back in, and it is agony. You feel like you are being ripped apart, but slowly they drag you back within the bubble, and as soon as you are back within the bubble and the energies and magics that had latched onto you lose grip, you just kind of fall back into yourself, and you take a breath, and the fire is gone. The pain is kind of lingering in the back of your mind. And you come back into yourself and are able to move and look around. Ollie, roll me a spirit check.
Yeah.
As you've been like holding on to Roz and like shaking her, trying to get her back, as she comes back into herself and just kind of goes limp, you get just a trace of magic as she comes back that is different, and that vision that you had flickers back into your mind for just a moment and goes away.
Fuck. Ollie like closes his eyes real tight and blinks it away. And he'll look at Roz and be like, "Hey, you all right? Wake up. We got work to do. We're not done yet."
When Roz like kind of gets pulled back in, she's like,
Oh god. Oh my god.
I was
Hey,
convinced you were dying for a second there, Iris. What the fuck?
What was that?
I said I was convinced you were dying, not Russ.
Well, thank you. But anyway,
You legit had me scared.
I'm glad it worked out. That I don't know what to say.
And the actress award for today goes to Iris, apparently.
Yep.
Uh,
Ollie
eh,
starts trying to slap your face a little bit. Not hard, just kind of like patting your cheek, like to kind of just wake you up a little more. He's like, "Hey, wake up! Well, I'm right here. We're all right here. We ain't going nowhere."
Don't slap her. What are you doing? Like pushes his hand away. Give her
What?
a second.
she's shaking a little bit, like trying to. She's shaken, but she's also shaking a little bit, and she's her eyes are a little wild, but she tries to focus on, she's back, kind of thing. That. What is out there?
If we turn around and look out into the Shadow Realm void, there's not like a planet in the distance. There's debris and rubble and pieces of things, but there's not like something far off in the distance. It's just like almost like celestial fog.
Yeah.
Okay.
The entire, as far as you can see in any direction that you look, it looks essentially like this, except you do see what seems to be the remains of some sort of ancient building or buildings attached to some of the pieces of land that are left and floating kind of freely amongst the debris of columns and arches and walls. But that's all you can see.
Ollie he'll take a step back and give Lana room to get closer, and he's gonna turn around and look into the kind of foggy distance, and he'll hold a hand out to his side, and he's gonna try to summon his guitar. I imagine he doesn't have it.
Yeah, it just leaps directly to your hand. You can feel almost like the magic comes fairly willingly to all of you here. It's right under the surface here.
Oh, Jaden's gonna, after realizing that Ross is. Thank you, Bo. Upset husky noises, of course. Is like now back in her body and just put a hand on her face and say, "Let's, maybe we make a rule now. I'll keep it in mind too that if you're gonna go and try to, I don't know, reach out to weird energy or magic, let other people know, and maybe a tether would be a good idea."
Sorry. I just.
No, you're fine. I did similar things before, but it's just curiosity. I get it. I think we're dealing with things that are a little bit more proactive than last time.
Probably right. I wanted to know what that energy was. I didn't.
You're fine. Like I said, I did similar things back in the desert as well. I think from now on we now know that whatever we're dealing with is not as dormant as we thought it was.
And they're just the grunts too.
Yeah. Well, I mean, this is something like, I understand how Eidolons work, but this is territory.
So you said the stuff that I felt outside wasn't similar to the Eidolons, right?
All of these, I don't know how to describe this well. All of the magics that you sense feel similar to each other, including your magic and the Eidolon magic. But you guys are so familiar with your magic and Eidolon magic that you can pick it out really fast, always.
So it's kind of like,
But they're all similar, but they all are distinctly different. So like the energy that shot through this space was similar to everything else, but was different, and you could tell was not what you felt at the temple. So I don't know, like, this is gonna sound really stupid, but a golden retriever, all golden retrievers look like each other, but you can tell which golden retriever is yours because they all look different too, as well.
Mhm.
It's the
yeah.
same type of thing, but with magic.
I was gonna say, so the energies are like cousins,
Yes.
essentially.
Yes.
Okay.
I do like how you decided to pick Golden Retriever for something that's been actively trying to kill us and possibly the world.
You know, right?
Like,
I just think
yeah,
of it
they're
because I
just
see
golden
so many
retrievers.
videos, like the funny videos of like golden retriever like meetups, and there's like 100 golden retrievers, and there's always
Yeah.
inevitably like one of the first comments of like, "How do you find your dog when it's over?"
You know which one is yours. Okay.
If
Okay.
Ollie is wandering away further and further.
Yeah, yeah.
yeah,
Ollie,
yeah.
He's gonna walk like right up to the edge and kind of peer over the edge to see what's below.
It just looks like ruined rock and almost like you're on an iceberg, but made out of stone and sand and soil.
Is it like well, is there a pebble nearby?
Yeah.
Ollie's going to tap at it with the edge of his guitar and scoop it off the ledge. Not like golf ball swing, pitch it. Just knock it over the edge to see what happens.
And it just starts drifting off, spinning in the direction you knocked it. Were you saying something, Jaden?
No.
Okay.
But
This might be kind of stupid, but can you just watch out for me, okay?
Sure. I can help.
yeah.
I just want to double check that I didn't leave a dent, essentially, in the sphere, so to speak. Like, because you said she was able to kind of break through in a sense. I just want to make sure I didn't make things worse for this already dying or crumbling bubble, I guess.
Roll a spirit.
Okay.
Put a hand on your shoulder.
Ooh.
Ah.
Wow.
So you kind of close your eyes again and follow the familiar path that you've now traced from where you are through the rock and soil and remnants to the outer edge of this bubble that you're in.
I'm not leaving it. I am not leaving. I am not
And
leaving.
it takes a minute to kind of like go over this space and try to find where you broke through. But when you go back, you see a crack there that is trying to mend itself.
Can I assist it anyway?
Roll a heart. You kind of reach out with your mind to this crack and try to push some of your magic towards it. And as you're pushing your magic, Jaden and Rivera, you're right beside it, right?
Yes.
You can almost feel like Roz is tugging on some of your magic. and pulling it with her. But Jaden, you can essentially put a mesh of your magic over this crack. It doesn't heal it, but you feel like it is almost like putting a band-aid over a wound for the moment to maybe help it and guard it a little bit. But that's all you can manage.
Okay. I know this might be kind of dumb, but I want to kind of mentally trace my way back, just so I can kind of, if we ever come here again, I for some fucking reason need to go over there. I can somewhat understand it, I guess.
You kind of know your direction to get here, at the moment at least.
Okay. Keep that similar feeling, and I'll come back.
Okay.
Okay. I don't know if I don't know exactly if I broke anything, so I just tried fixing it. Thanks.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm happy to help.
I mean, I can't. I mean, good job. High fives. She like Kalana gives like Lana doesn't high five. She like puts out like a fist bump.
Roz
Hmm.
gives a fist bump back tentatively.
I imagine there's like the tiniest bit of spark on Lana's fist bump. Like little static shock. It's like, good job. I couldn't help you there, but you did great. All of you did great. You know, good teamwork. Don't do that shit again alone.
Ollie is not really tuned into the conversation. He's still looking around at space stuff. And he's going to look down at his feet, and he's going to look up above his head. Is there anything directly above us?
I mean, there is debris everywhere.
Okay. Then Ollie is going to just jump. Does he go up
Okay.
and down, or does he go up and not down?
And roll me a wit.
Let me just get a quick 2. Hey. Okay, well that's fine.
You jump and you kind of hang in the air for a moment before coming back down. But you can feel again, you hang and then there's a slow back down. And you kind of shift your weight for a second. And you feel like it's kind of based off of your intention and expectation.
Okay. Okay, so Ollie, like, after he kind of sets both feet back on the ground, he is going to, with keeping his feet on the ground, to lift his toes up so that he's kind of just sitting on his heels. And he's going to try to will himself upward to see if he can start to levitate or fly.
Okay.
Does anything happen?
Let me. You
Or does he just
roll
stand there thinking?
roll a spirit or a heart.
Spreek. 8. Again.
So you kind of rock back on your heels and try to will yourself up. You stand there for a second and nothing happens, but then as you kind of go back down onto your feet with a little bit of force, and there's just that little bit of impact, you start to hover about an inch or two off before you get surprised again and then drop back down.
Okay. He's contemplating, but he's not very good at thinking very, very in-depth, testable ideas. He's just like, I think I can fly. sorta. He's got his guitar in one hand, and he crosses his arms and puts a finger to his chin, and is just looking at the ground. These symbols are there, right?
Yeah, so there is some sort of. It's almost like you have to look at it at certain angles to see it. But there are symbols and runes and lines throughout all of the larger pieces that you see around where it looks plain, solid rock and soil, but then almost like you shift just slightly and you see just magic shoot through and light up, and then as you continue to move, it disappears again. Just everywhere. Every solid surface that is large enough to contain it seems to contain it.
Okay. Ollie's gonna walk slowly, looking at the ground, looking at the weird like magic reflections, sort of. He's just very carefully walking, like almost like he's gonna step on a bear trap if he's not paying attention. And when he's closer to the group, he's gonna without looking up, he's going to just say loudly, trying to get their attention, just like, "Oh, which one of you's good at magic? You know, kind of spooky stuff."
Points to Jaden.
Roz looks at Jaden. Usually one of us.
Yeah. Depends on what you want to do.
He looks up and looks at everyone who are kind of directs him towards Jaden, and he just goes, "Well, I'm trying to fly, but I'm not sure how to do it. I think
What?
it." Well,
What?
he just holds up a hand and just goes, "Watch," and he'll try to focus himself again and get that same like levitate off the ground. Like he wants to do it about like 1 or 2 feet, but I'll see if he gets there.
Okay, roll that spirit or that heart again.
You're trying to fly?
Yes. Ollie's like concentrating, and he's got his hands out, like his hands. Yeah, he's got his hands forward, just like holding up a finger. Like, okay, wait just a second, and you'll see.
So you
Okay.
again rock back and nothing happens, but as you start to give up and your feet hit the ground, it pushes you up just a little bit, and you see him hover for about 4 or 5 inches now, just a little bit further off the ground, and he hangs there just a little bit longer, and then back down.
So I'm not a good at it, but I bet one of you magic-y types could fly.
Holy shit!
Sure, I'll give it a try. Let's see what I can do.
Holy shit!
She just looks at Lana, just like, "What are you on about?
Just gotta focus the magic into my feet. Can I give it a try?
A heart or a
Can I
spirit.
give it a try? Heart or spirit?
You, much like Ollie, tried to kind of replicate his movements. And just as you're about to give up and your feet fully hit the ground again after kind of rocking back, you get pushed up just a little bit, then hover a couple inches off the ground, and then back down onto the ground.
Try jumping. Give yourself a little boost, you know.
I'm gonna try to, while they're doing this, I'll just sit down and, well, I think I'm sitting. And I'll just close my eyes and try to
Do the meditating.
Yeah.
Yeah, levitation. Hell yeah.
Anybody who's trying, you know what you have to roll.
Yep.
Yes.
I'm curious. Fuck it.
I am too.
Oh!
Ooh. Hold on, let me write these down.
Roz follows your example.
There's a reason why you said magic-y shit, everybody looked at Jaden.
Well, you said spooky magic is Jaden.
Yep. We got our spooky magic and we got our earth magic. Homey magic. Warm magic.
Fuck it.
I was gonna say, if it didn't work out, we could probably get it together, if nothing else.
Yeah.
Aw. Damn.
So, as you all are focusing and Roz and Jaden kind of settle into meditation, Lana, you are just distracted enough that you were not, like, focusing on exactly what the others were doing. And you're just, like, fly, and you, like, try to, like, do, like, a little skip and a jump, and you just, like, go back down immediately. And it's just like...
I didn't want to fly anyway. Okay, I see how it is.
Here, we can try
But-
this for you.
As the other two kind of settle into a meditation and close their eyes and focus, both of you can kind of feel almost like the air wrapping around you and the magic encasing you. And the rest of you see the two of them just kind of start to float and levitate. First couple inches, then a foot. So they're both hanging about 2 feet off the ground. Just floating there.
Roz,
Oh my gosh.
Roz peeks open one eye at Jaden. Do you think maybe we could help them? If, like, we channel our energy?
I'll figure
reach
it
out
out.
a hand to Lana. And
Roz
kinda,
does the
I'll,
same.
Like, straighten up.
Does Lana have her phone with her? You know exactly what she wants to do. Z.
No, she
Does she
can't
have-
take a picture.
Fuck. Lana like reaches for her phone to take a picture. Her pocket's fucking empty. She's like, fucking shadow realm bullshit.
Can we actually use this outside of this area though? Because if not, this doesn't really have a purpose.
It looks fine. Look at him. Do you see that shit?
It's
Well,
helping us
I don't
control
know
our
if we can
power
help you
better.
Yeah, I don't know if we can help
Technically.
you fly, but maybe you can create like steps underneath your feet rather than control your air.
What? No. It's all right. I'll figure it out. If it's meant to be, it's meant to be. But look at them! Oh my gosh!
So,
Yeah, I'll just reach out my hand to you. Just do you trust me?
Oh, I forgot what's the line? I forgot what it is. But yes.
Is that the
I
actual
can
thing?
show you the world.
so
Shine. Roz
Jaden
floated over to Ollie.
reaches out for Lana, and Lana, you take her hand, and you can do a spirit or a heart with a +2.
I tried spirit last time. Let's do heart. They're both +0s. Aw.
Oh.
God damn.
You
Lana's-
hold her hand, and she kind of starts to pull you, and you can feel almost like there's a pocket of air under your feet as you kind of lift your heels up. And there's just a moment where you step down, you kind of like push your heels down on top of it, and you feel like you can move, like stand on it and be steady, but then it just as quickly as you put your heels on it and you get that sensation, your foot sinks through it and back down onto the ground. So you feel it just at the edge of your essentially capability.
That's so close. God damn it.
Rather than like manifesting air around me, can I try and like manifest light wings and try and fly, like use that instead?
Sure. You know what to
Hell yeah.
roll to attempt.
I'm asking permission.
For our creative bullshit. Ooh!
So you see these other two kind of meditating, and you're like, okay, well, that's not working for me. And so you kind of look down at yourself, and you start trying to imagine the wings. And the wings don't quite form, but you see that there's just a little, almost like halo of light around your body. And
Okay.
you slowly kind of lift up a little bit. And you're managed to just kind of levitate and float there about almost a foot off the ground, not quite as far as the others managed. Feels a little shaky, but as long as you are concentrating, the halo of light remains, and you remain in the air.
Oh my gosh, why, you know, mysterious voice, why can't I have my phone to take pictures? Look at all of them, it's so cool.
And Roz floated over to Ollie, or Ollie, are you
Yeah.
taking her hand?
I
Ollie
put
will
both my
first,
hands out.
like, he looks over at Lana and just goes like, "Can't take a picture with a phone." And then he looks and sees Boz and just goes, "Oh," and then holds his hand up.
Okay, so you can try a spirit or a heart with a +2.
Let's do Sprit. Hey!
Hey.
So you take both of Roz's hands and start trying to concentrate, and slowly you start to feel yourself lift into the air. And you look down, you see that your feet are hanging about 6-7 inches off the ground, and there you're staying up.
Once he starts floating, and he's not coming back down. He kind of moves his feet in a stair step pattern, like he's gonna see if moving his feet up and down will make him go up or down. And then he, again, still levitating, is going to be like, "Oh, fuck yeah, mate!" And he's gonna whip his guitar around and just start like riffing on the guitar. It's not plugged in, so it's not. It's just like ding 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 ding. But
Um,
I was exactly imagining the
hey
Steven
Ollie,
Universe bit.
why don't you try
Sure.
channeling your magic to your energy to make it like the amp thingy?
He looks at his guitar, and then he's. I guess he'll try that. He'll see if he can channel magic to make it like powered, so he can make a fucking. He can shred without having an amp.
Mm. Roll me. You're taking the bonus back off, but roll me a spirit and then roll me a d20.
Here, mixed beat. D20, 10. That is about as average as it gets.
You kind of start trying to push your magic, and you're imagining the amp and you're imagining the chords, and you play a few notes, and it's still the little tink 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 of the guitar, and you kind of focus a little bit more and try to concentrate, and you start to sink slowly back towards the ground. But as your feet hit the ground again, you suddenly hear a very clear note from the guitar. It's not loud, but you can feel the magic trying to manifest and do what you're wanting it to do.
Cool. You know what? I'll take it. He's getting a little bit of a volume boost now.
Yeah, so now it's no longer the tink tink. You actually hear very kind of quiet the playing of the guitar.
He is very like focused on trying to keep that threshold. And he's just strumming. He's got a very intense look on his face as he's strumming, but he's like in the air floating in fucking guitar pose.
You've successfully ADHD ollied away from flying.
Seeing that Ollie's in his own world now, Roz will go over to Lana and be like, if, meditating may not be your thing, but try Try imagine it like fencing. You need to get in the zone, you know?
Yeah, but that's like easy. I mean, I could try again. You said like get in the zone,
Yeah, just get
Right.
into that flow state, you know?
the flow state.
Roz puts her hands out as well.
You know what? Sure, let's try again.
So now you have one hand in Jaden's and one hand in Roz's, and you focus.
I want to help too. I want to like put my hand on her back.
Explain to me how you're
Like, come
imagining yourself moving. What's Lana's mental picture in space trying to do this now? Because meditating didn't work. What's her next step?
She didn't try meditating.
Okay. Or do you want to try and meditate? Or do you want to do something different?
Just picture yourself running, but up.
Yeah.
Following this style.
I imagine that Lana trying to fly is she's gonna take a just deep breath. She's trying to concentrate and just really focus on just moving upwards. Like, so she's just like eyes closed, concentrating really hard.
Is she
and she's
trying
gonna
to
try?
float, or is she trying to like stair step like Ollie suggested, or
You know, I feel like stair stepping is a good like first step, quote unquote, and would be the smart choice. So she's not gonna do that. She's just gonna try to full on fucking like fly. Like, you know, she watched Teen Titans when she was a kid. You know, Starfire was really cool when she flew. She's gonna
Oh, so you're
Well, do
trying
the
to be
magic from your
Raven.
hands.
You're trying to do Raven using Starfire's body to fly. Think happy thoughts.
yeah, exactly.
And
If-
Peter
Yeah.
Pan shit.
If that's your thing, you should try to like blast it from your hand.
So you're focusing, the rest of you are trying to help kind of channel a little bit of magic and shape the magic around her to help her.
Okay.
So, spirit or heart with a +4. If you fail this, we're gonna have a conversation about your character. Okay.
There we go.
I was worried. I thought I was gonna get double ones.
So you start to focus and you feel the magic moving around you. And slowly you lift up and you get a good couple foot or two off the ground before you kind of like realize it and you look down and you are floating like the rest of them.
Holy shit.
It only took everybody else, but you did it.
You know, I'm gonna ignore your condescending bullshit, and I'm just gonna enjoy the fact that look, I'm fucking holy shit. I didn't think it would work.
I'm proud of you. You did it. We should get out of here though.
Oh yeah, we should.
Somebody,
where
not
the fuck you
Piper or
wanna go?
Amy, roll a d20.
How do you think we're gonna get out of here? We're gonna fly until we find a door. Is that it?
That presence has remained this entire time, just been silent. Just waiting,
Right.
watching. But you all feel more than hear. I don't know. How many of you like have heard and kind of felt a sonic boom before?
I know the theory of it.
Been a while.
Hmm.
I like describing that thing, but I grew up in an Air Force town, so I'm used to it. So I'm more familiar with it. But when you hear a sonic boom, if it's close enough, you feel it more than you hear it. It's just this pressure all of a sudden.
Yep.
And something very similar happens. From off in the distance, feeling almost further than you can quite comprehend, there's just a sudden shockwave of a pressure that you feel rush towards you and through you. And that presence, the entire time, has felt like they've just been watching you. Like something bigger and stronger and more powerful has just been observing. And you feel its eyes move away in the direction that the boom comes from. And then you all feel the hand in the middle of your shoulders again. And then, but rather than just kind of resting there, it pushes you. And you all feel like you're falling. And suddenly all of you wake up back at camp.
Well, Ollie's like wakes up, and then just are we all like in sleeping bags or bedrolls or wherever we went to sleep?
Well, you are in whatever they have donated to you.
Yeah. Okay.
The dirt.
Aw.
Hey,
I'm kidding,
Ro-
I'm kidding.
Roz has an extended camping set, so there's something at least.
There's at least like a towel or something.
They've given you a blanket to sleep on and like
he
a
has a
packed
lean-to.
backpack to like put your head on.
Yeah. He would want to lie near the fire.
Like, at least one sleeping bag we can loan him. The only problem is that it's like really hot pink and it's Hello Kitty themed.
Yeah, it was the one that was like on super discount sale.
Yeah, Lana got it with the walkie-talkies.
Oh. Like the discount bin or something.
Ollie will wake up and then like look around, make sure that he's still in the desert, look up and then have just to take a pause and try to summon his guitar. Does it come easily?
Yep. Oh my god, giant Lana.
Can you shrink her down, please?
Okay.
Do it. Please don't.
Like Joe, I'm going to invoke one of my abilities, or my actual abilities, to change my appearance.
Okay.
So this token goes away, and in its place, new token.
New token.
Yes.
New token.
Oh,
Oh shit.
okay.
Is that Yang?
It looks like Yang, but
Oh,
it
Jesus.
wasn't.
Okay, no, it's not Yang. Blue eyes, not Yang.
Yeah, I can casually change appearances. That's one of my abilities.
Well, shit.
Have you grabbed everything off of Celine that you want to grab, Piper?
Yes, you
Okay.
are free to.
Kill her.
Exterminate.
Exterminate. Exterminate.
Well, Ollie's
So
going
the
to
Chosen is now back in play for all of you. If you want to take abilities or you want to move into it as a playbook.
Ollie is going to try to play the guitar and channel magic through it to see if he can make the volume that he had before.
You are, as you play it, it's still very, very quiet, but it's almost like you understand the concept now. So you can replicate the bare minimum that you have created, but you are, you're not quite sure how to get more at the moment.
Okay, that's fine. And is anyone else out and about and like up? I guess.
Lana
Yeah, I'll
rolls
emerge
out of
from.
her fucking tent onto all fours before standing up and dusting off the fucking desert dust.
Yeah, Roz peeks her head out, steps out of her tent.
Oh, do you all have a funny dream, or was that just me?
Well, you're doing your music thing again, so I don't think it was just you.
All right. Okay. We were all in. And he snaps his fingers, just like, what would you call it? A
Shadow
shadow?
Realm. It's the Shadow Realm.
Alright, it's canon now. It's the Shadow Realm.
It wasn't very shadowy though.
Lana has a shit-eating grin.
I'm
All
not
he just,
even gonna try.
just goes, well, I don't know what to call it, and I like the name Shadow Realm.
Yeah, it's a great name. You know.
Jaden just shakes her head and just starts making coffee.
Roz will pass around some trail mix and jerky for breakfast.
Oh, fucking food.
It is
One of them
still before sunrise.
Yeah, well, I don't
Like
think I'm
that.
gonna sleep after that.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Besides, if we leave at sunrise, then, it'll be nice and cool, and we'll be back in town before noon.
Oh my god, we have to go down the wall. Go up the wall.
Well, if
Maybe we can fly this time?
What's the big deal about a wall?
You.
I tilt her head. A wall? Is this some sort of new slang?
Yep. That's all it is. Just some new slang.
Ollie scratches
Yeah.
his head, and he just goes, you mean like the German one?
What?
Oh, that's still up?
Oh, yeah. Why would it not be?
What? What's he talking about?
Roz shakes her head.
You know, the
Oh,
fucking
the
wall
Berlin
bit.
Wall. Yeah.
I
Fucking
didn't
wall.
do good in
It-
history class. What?
It was
Oh my
destroyed a while
god.
ago.
Look, it was your history
Lana.
class for the other day.
Yeah, he
What?
used to history class, and he's like, well, it wasn't that long ago.
We don't have Wi-Fi signal here, do we?
Nope.
We need to get back to town.
Yeah.
Speaking of, should we begin our trip back?
You said we were in the States, yeah?
Yep.
The States also get a wall.
There should be some actually. You know.
Yeah, but who would pay for that?
Oh my
See, I'm
god.
thinking that there should be one like blocking off Florida.
I mean, yeah, kind of.
Roz starts packing shit up.
Oh, he's gonna get up and roll everything, like throw everything into the bed, the sleeping bag, and then start to roll it like a burrito.
Lana will help pack up. Pack everything up. Get this shit on the road.
I guess let's fucking go.
Let's fucking go!
Fucking munching trail mix.
I assume no, but there's nowhere I dole on energy around here, right?
No. No, not that
Okay.
you guys can sense.
Okay.
It seemed to dissipate fairly quickly once the worm disappeared. So you all pack up and exit back out, or climb slowly back down off the plateau. Do I? Oh, do I want you all to meet your arch nemesis again?
No.
No,
We can
please,
we can
no.
fly now, okay? I'll
Yeah.
have you know.
We have natural girl powers now. I'm sure we could just fucking jump down it.
We're gonna like run up to the wall, and it's gonna be like, yeah, we can fly now, and the walls start to get taller, and we're just like, it flies now.
Y'all's aren't nemesis. As I recall, I got up it just fine.
I so did not mean a canyon to be the thing that broke the group.
Yeah, well, you never mean for the one thing
Oh,
that
whoa.
makes the group, but it always does.
It always does.
It was supposed to be an easy, just okay for shits and giggles roll for flavor, and
Yep,
then
every
an
time.
hour later.
2 hours later. Let me fucking find that meme I made again.
So you all start heading back, and it's like 4 or 5 a.m. at this point, so it's still dark. And you can hear the wind whipping through the canyons and around the pillars. And the ominous feeling from before of knowing that there were things here is not there anymore. You can feel the energy that was built up in this place has kind of dissipated. And now it's just the standard discomfort of very, very dark, pitch black desert. But you slowly make your way through. You get down the first wall of the canyon okay, using the very, at this point, because it's been there for a bit, questionable dagger ladder to get back down. And as you guys hit the bottom of the canyon and kind of look around, you do notice that it looks like just the entire area, as far as you can see in either direction, has kind of been trampled down by feet passing. And there seem to be fewer boulders and rocks of reasonable and large sizes than you remember. But other than that, you don't see anything. And I believe you guys left a rope on the opposite side to climb back up.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm sorry. You guys do have to roll for that one.
No.
God. All right. Who should go first?
Ollie's gonna walk up and just give it a fucking shot.
It is Deering or Grace.
Daring.
I mean, Ollie could just throw Lana again.
You said it's a rope, right?
Yeah.
Does this give a bonus of any kind? Or no?
No, it's just a plain rope that they left like looped around a rock to try and get back up.
Ah, yes, it begins. I imagine Ollie like grabs the rope with 2 hands, puts 1 foot on the wall, and then the rope just immediately comes loose.
No.
There was
No.
No.
There was no wall at the bottom though, too,
Yeah,
remember?
it was so they were rappelling down the side of a wall, and then it dipped in to kind of a cave. So the bottom portion of this rope is just hanging there. So you reach up, all bravado, think, okay, I'm gonna do this. You start hauling yourself up, and then you make it about 2 or 3 good tugs up, and you can't quite get the rope wrapped around your foot again to continue climbing through this empty space, and you just start sliding and sliding until you're on your ass on the ground, just holding the rope.
Would you look at that? You know, climbing a wall is hard, Ollie.
Fucking
Are
Ollie.
you okay down there?
Ollie's just. Wait, am I all the way at the bottom or
Yes.
just? Oh, okay. Ollie
We're
is
all like here, right?
Mm-hmm.
just he is No, he landed on his pride, so he's fine.
Can you do me a favor, Ollie?
What?
Hold your arms out for me.
He just holds his
And as
arms
she
up.
says that, she's gonna jump off.
Jump off.
She's gonna jump off.
Explain to me what you're doing, because I don't know what that means.
I mean, I am taking one foot in front of the other off the side of the cliff.
So,
aiming
Wait,
No,
for
you're at the
Ollie.
bottom of the canyon.
We're in the canyon. We gotta go up now.
Yeah, we gotta
Oh,
go
we
up.
gotta go up now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. We
Okay.
used Celine's knife ladder to get down.
Okay. I must have missed that part. Okay.
We skipped over that part because it was already.
Because you
know,
said
so-
jump
oh.
off, and I'm like, okay, you're gonna jump off of Ollie's shoulder
Okay.
into the wall?
Okay. I must have. Something was caught in translation. Can I try to do the magic pit to float up?
Mm, sure. You're going to roll me a flat spirit check and then a d20.
Okay. I'm gonna try and manifest my wings again. Okay, and then
That's about.
So you focus and you start thinking, okay, well, maybe I can fly. And you transform suddenly. And as you start trying to imagine flying, there is that light kind of halo around your body again. But that's all that manifests.
well, I must. Okay, I'll climb it normally.
Daring or grace for the next one that wants to try and go up?
I will try. Might as well.
Ooh.
So, Privera, you start trying to, and you get about as far as Ollie did, and then your arms kind of start to lock up, and you're shaking just a little bit. You know
I'll
that
get there.
this body that you
I'll
are
make
in
it
is strong, but it doesn't feel like this is the type of thing that this body was used to doing.
It's okay. I just gotta take my time. I'll get up there.
Roll me one more daring with a +1.
Yeah, see, I'm fine.
Slowly kind of start to heave your way up the rest of the rope. It gets easier as you hit the wall and you're able to now use your feet against a wall and start to kind of try and find footholds to just kind of climb and use the rope as support. And ever so slowly you get over the top of this canyon wall. It takes you a good probably 10 minutes to get up. But you just kind of roll over and collapse onto the ground beyond. But you're up. Jaden, you see and watch. You're just kind of waiting for Rivera to get up. And right around the time she hits the wall to start climbing, you start trying to make your way up the hanging portion. And you do not have much upper body strength, but you do have fairly strong legs from dancing. And you're able to slowly work your way up. Hold on, my computer's fucking up.
Jen's gone. Oh. Power flickered. Jaden grabs the rope and then V clips through the fucking wall.
Okay. Is this still streaming? There we go. My wonderful laptop, I need to mess with its settings on how long it takes before it tries to go to sleep.
Alright, Lana, you're last.
So Jaden, you start going up and slowly pulling your way up. And it takes a good little bit, but you are very clearly focusing more on wrapping the rope around your foot and using that to push yourself up rather than pull with your upper body. But slowly you make your you make your way up, and it's another probably good 10 minutes for you to get up. But by the time you're at the top, you're like, okay, I want to sit down for a while, but you manage it. And who's next? We have Alana and Araz and an Ollie that still need to make their way up.
Ollie's gonna stand up and just rush to the thing and give it another try.
Okay. Daring your grace.
You need help?
He's going to get a running jump at it.
You run and you jump and you hold on for dear life, but you manage to not slide. And slowly you make your way up, but every couple of, good hauls up, a good couple of feet of progress, you feel yourself start to slip, and then you just death grip this rope for a second until you steady yourself again, and then you start pulling again.
I bite the rope with my mouth just to be extra.
I'm glad you can make it finally.
He'll climb up and heave himself over the edge and be like, "Got it, no big deal."
Lana,
Jiraz, do you want to go first, or do you want me to go?
you'll catch me, right?
Of course.
How can we catch you? You're climbing up.
Do you want me to go first and help pull you up, or do you want me to stay down here?
Stay down here first. I want to try something.
All right, you got this.
So I want to wrap the rope around my waist.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to try and float at least the distance to the wall, like to where there's actually a climbing distance.
Okay.
Lana is prepped.
So, is that possible?
You can try.
Okay, what do you want me to roll?
A spirit and a d20.
Spirit and d20, okay.
So you start focusing on magic and trying to manipulate the magic and try to remember what it felt like to float in the other realm or dimension or whatever it was. And you transform and you concentrate and focus and you start to float and you get 1, 2, 3 feet up, and just as you're just high enough to try and reach out for the wall, you lose concentration and drop.
Lana, I warned you.
Yeah, Lana was prepped to catch her. She has the rope.
Daring or grace, Lana?
Fuck!
You hear a squeak from Roz, like,
Fucking yes.
Lana, you're at the bottom, you're watching, and it's like, impressed. She's flying. Oh shit. She's not. She's falling. And you go dive, reaching both arms out, trying to catch her, and you manage to catch her. She falls just hard enough that if it wasn't for the rope around her waist, which also kind of clings, and you feel, Roz, this tug and tighten on your waist as you kind of hit it and hit the full length of it. But you manage to catch her, and between you and the rope, Lana, she does not severely injure herself.
You can go ahead.
Okay. Holy shit, I thought you were really close.
Thanks.
Yeah, never mind. Let me just climb.
Nod.
Ollie's gonna like grab one hand on the ledge and then lower himself as far as he can so that he can try to reach down and pull someone up.
Are you like leaning over or on the rope?
I imagine he's gonna be leaning over the edge.
Okay. So, Lana, daring your grace to try and get up.
Oh boy. Okay.
So, much like Jaden, you have a little bit more of a history of physical activity. And though for you it's a little bit more of the upper body strength. And you're just kind of hauling yourself up very slowly. And it's a painstaking way to get up. You feel your muscles getting tired halfway up. But as you eventually do reach the wall, start walking your way up, essentially using the rope, and then just about 2-3 feet from the top, there's Ollie reaching out, kind of grabbing your elbow and pulling you up, helping you up the rest of the way, and you manage to make it over the top.
Jesus, fuck.
Which
Nice.
leaves Roz at the bottom.
Gives you like a firm pat on the back.
Alright. Lon's gonna call out, alright, Roz, tie it around your waist.
Okay, just
We should do
give
what
me
we
a
did last
sec.
time with the just wrap it around and then we all pull her up.
While Lana was climbing, Roz was like sitting on the ground with her head on, like her forehead on the ground, like, calm down, calm down. No one's hurt. It's okay. And after a minute, she stands up, wraps it around her waist, and I guess try floating again, just to make it a little easier.
Okay.
Oh my god.
But you can go ahead and pull, though.
A spirit and a d20.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
And then whoever is the primary one pulling, daring, and then who's helping.
Ollie was gonna if he sees her grab onto the rope, he's gonna try to grab onto the rope and pull,
Okay.
like pull her up.
Okay.
So I'm assuming Lana is going to be pulling since she told her to wrap it around the waist. So you Lana a daring with a +2 from Ollie.
I swear to god,
You
if I
guys
roll
got
low.
this. I believe in you. Go team.
Lana's
Damn.
only good at physical things.
Damn!
She's strong.
Lana's
We
taking
need
no shit
somebody
right now.
that's good at physical things, though. We see what happens when the others try to roll physical things.
Yeah.
I made it up. I made it.
Hey, I did fine.
So Roz, you start trying to focus again. And again, you feel the magic shifting around you. And you slowly start to float. You go higher and higher, and then you're just high enough that you try to reach out again for the wall. And you feel your fingers roll and grip into a handhold, essentially, right as the magic fades. And you're kind of left there hanging for 2 seconds. Just the rope wrapped around your waist, magic gun just hanging, and then you feel this tug, and you're slowly being dragged up by the rope.
You definitely heard Roz like squeak and be like, ah, as she's desperately holding onto the wall.
Lana and Ollie, you're just hauling. At first, like, there's a moment of, like, I'm pulling the rope and there's not any weight. Is she on the fucking rope? And you start pulling a little bit faster, and then all of a sudden you just feel the weight and resistance. I was like, well, there she is. And you haul her the rest of the way up the wall.
Just looking, we hear the squeak is like, remain calm. Please keep all hands and legs inside of the vehicle at all times.
Just the squeak in about 2 seconds of desperate hand over hand. Pull the rope, pull the rope, pull the rope. There she is. Okay.
Roz, like, is laying on her stomach at the top, like, I hate this so much.
The outdoorsy one has met her match.
What?
She's outdoorsy. She's not a fucking like a climber. There's a difference. Hiking and climbing are different.
Ollie
So
just like rolls his eyes and just goes, "All right, come on, Fee, let's go."
and slowly you all make your way. About the time that you see the sun starting to peek over the horizon, you all make it back to the vehicle.
Oh wow,
And
it looks amazing.
yeah,
It's so
completely
sleek.
different than what you remember, Rivera and Ollie. Um, and you all get settled inside to start heading back, and we will take a 10-minute break.
Hey,
It's so sleek and amazing. You not crank the engines anymore?
What the fuck?
it does it itself now.
Wow, that's amazing.
Lana has skateboard. I imagine Lana has sunglasses. She's on an all-terrain skateboard, and she's got like a Capri Sun that she's sipping on the way to the car.
Jesus.
It doesn't make noise either. That's incredible.
I'll be right back.
Okay.
I'm back.
Hello.
Hey,
God, I'm so frustrated. Ollie, so bad. It's cringe.
you're what?
My voice for Ollie. It's so cringe. I should
I
have just.
disagree.
You're doing your best, and that's what matters. I believe in you, Mr. Clare.
I'm glad you like it.
She is right. There's no need to aim for perfection when you're trying to have fun.
Yeah.
Now, if you're using this as your practice for the week, now that's a different story.
I'm not. This doesn't count.
Well, then why does it bother you?
Because I want to be good.
That's how I feel with my voice too, Mr. Clare. Don't worry about it. For
Same.
me, I'm trying to practice my femme voice, and I keep slipping back. It's not easy at all.
Hello, I returned.
Welcome
Welcome
back.
back, Amy.
Return.
Hello. So, like, are we gonna go to Denny's? Because Lana's hungry.
Did Denny's exist in the 70s?
I don't know.
Hang on. When
You're
was
good.
Denny's founded?
1953 in Lakewood, California.
1953.
I remember you're from the UK.
That's also true.
Yeah.
When did Denny's come to UK?
If,
I don't think
even
it's
know
in
if
the
it is in
UK.
the UK.
No, it is.
It is?
But in 20.
Oh,
It recently became a national brand or a worldwide brand.
nice.
Oh.
You know, we should all go to Denny's. Because Lana's hungry again.
Didn't we go to like a Starbucks though, not a Denny's?
No. We went
That's when we
to
got drunk.
Oh, this is when we got drunk. Okay.
and then
Yeah.
and then we didn't go to a Starbucks. We went to like the
Local.
local coffee shop that doesn't ask questions.
And had our table with
okay.
lots of knife marks.
Yeah.
I remember Roz and Jaden tricked Lana and Celine. You're on a mission to get the world's
Lied to
largest
us.
burrito.
Yep.
The wonders of being drunk.
Yeah. They tricked us. They led us to a fucking Denny's. Mhm.
Where is Rivera from, by the way? Did you ever
That's
say?
a good question. No, I never said. It's a good question.
Now I know what to ask.
Mhm.
So you better be prepared.
Okay.
Random country generator.
Is there a Jen back as well? Because I've heard all the other voices.
Yeah. I'm back.
Okay. So you all.
Okay. According to a random country randomizer, she is from Sweden.
Okay then.
So, what's
What's wrong with Sweden, Joe?
Skip it past that.
you all managed to make it back to Vegas right around lunchtime-ish. You both, Ollie and Rivera, as you guys are heading from the kind of desert countryside, you can see the city in the distance, and it is larger than. Well, Ollie, you're slightly more accustomed to it, but everything's shinier than you're used to. But larger than anything that you are aware of or familiar with, Rivera. And slowly make your way into Vegas. You guys heading to your various hotels? Or are you regrouping somewhere?
I mean,
Lana said Denny's.
Lana is going to Denny's. It is lunchtime, and all she's had is trail mix. She is ravenous. She just had to climb a wall and pull someone up a wall.
Ollie's just gonna stick with the group, and he'll probably
You can
mention
see
him
Rivera
much.
glued to the window, looking at everything like a fucking lost puppy.
You should probably try and avoid the strip. I don't think they're ready for that.
Yeah, no.
A strip?
No.
Are you supposed to strip here?
Some places.
Oh. This place has become a lot more scandalous than I remember.
Well, Vegas is
Right, I
places
think
battery.
this is probably one of the most shocking towns to bring you to.
You all make your way towards a Denny's or Denny's equivalent to get food.
Yes.
And all settle around a table. Are you guys just eating? Or is there anything else you would like to do? Or discuss?
I imagine we go to Denny's, and Ollie's like, full English breakfast. All right, and he'll order that, and then it comes out, and he's like, "Fuck is this? What is this? There's gravy all over it. Fucking."
Meanwhile, Lana's looking at the price and she's like, "Holy shit, are we fucking millionaires? It's like $5 for a breakfast. I make more than it costs more than what I make in a month."
Lana like gestures. Science, inflation shit. It's been a long time. I think.
Yet I saw the gas prices. What the hell? I think during the food, Rivera takes out Celine's cell phone and she like taps it, but then immediately like moves her hand away as if like something's gonna come out and jump at her. It's like, folks immediately retreats. How does this work?
Doesn't Celine have like a flip phone?
No. Shut the
Okay. I guess Jaden will give you the basic rundown of how to use basic phone functions.
crap. This is amazing.
So is this same thing as a telly or a phone booth? Telly's TV. My bad.
I mean, technically it's both.
Just blinks at you.
Following Jaden's advice, she like calls.
She what?
She calls you like on her phone, following instructions. She calls you.
Me?
She presses a yeah. She calls you like on the phone.
Okay. Lana will see her phone. Alana has like a mouthful of fucking pancakes. She's like, picks it up. Hello?
What? Holy, Ollie, look! It's a thing. Hands to Ollie.
Ollie puts it to his ear, and he's like, "Hello."
Sup, bitch?
He just, like, look at the phone.
Welcome to the future. What is this up, bitch? The future is now.
Ollie looks grumpy now, and he like looks at the phone and he's like, "How do I slam this on a receiver?"
You click that red button.
He holds the phone concerningly high up above his head, and he is going to slam it onto the table to press the red button if nobody stops him.
No.
No.
Don't do it.
Here, let me. I'll
Just
I'll
take it out
just-
of his hand.
just like this. She shows him. Don't need to throw things.
Well, I wasn't gonna throw it. I was gonna slam it on a table. To
That-
hang up on it.
You don't do that though. Like that would
Well,
break
why
it.
not?
It would break it. These things aren't as durable as phone booths.
Future seems kind of weak. You know? You think they'd make something more tough than a phone booth? Yeah.
I mean, it's portable though, so it's the price you gotta pay.
Roz looks has a desperate look of sadness in her eyes. At that. They're very, very expensive.
You think we should downgrade them to flip phones?
I mean, Jaden's teaching me the basics. I think I can eventually get it. I just gotta.
We're
you can see
giving Ollie a Nokia phone so he doesn't fucking break it.
Yeah. Pick one up.
I actually think my
Or one
grandpa
of
has a
those
spare.
like extreme shockwave cases or whatever. You know?
like
Oh,
like
Nokia
a
phone.
water box thing.
Get like the child want like cases. That's like
I
built
was
for
thinking, like,
toddlers to drop them.
construction worker, you know.
Oh yeah.
Get him a
Get him the
Nokia
dad.
brick.
Nokia.
Yeah.
Get him like the phone holster on his belt like a dad.
Mhm.
No.
This is how we get our fun in this game. Just oohing and awing over every little basic.
I mean, I get my fun from memes, so I'm not judging you.
Like we're about to flip when we see a flat screen.
There probably is one in the Zennies, you know.
We'll save it for the hotel room.
Okay.
Now that
We
we have
need a-
Wi-Fi,
Yeah.
Roz gets her phone out and starts flipping through some stuff and opens Spotify. She looks at Ollie holding a wireless earbud. Is like,
What's this?
put this in your ear.
Is this an even smaller phone? Is that what this is?
No, it's like a mini speaker, but for your ears. They're like
She looks
headphones.
at it and just like raises an eyebrow.
They're
It's
headphones.
too small.
Just trust me.
He puts it near his ear. He doesn't put it in his ear, just near it.
I mean, you could do that. It's gonna be hard to hear, though.
Oh yeah, it's so fucking small.
Here, just
Look at it. What do you want me to do? with it?
like this. And she holds it because I imagine they're like AirPods, so she holds it at the like little thingy end thing, and then like puts it in his ear.
He gets a little uncomfortable with it, and then pokes
You'll
it a
get-
little bit and fidgets it, and then it's in his ear, and he just goes,
Huh.
"That's weird."
You'll get used to it. It does get kind of uncomfortable after long. But what's the song you like?
He starts listing off like a whole litany of just grunge bands that, like, they're not major artists or any big labels yet. It or like
Yet, quote unquote.
well, the Beatles were around, but he's not a huge fan of the Beatles, even though
Yeah.
like they are technically part of counterculture. He just thinks that they're not grunge like punk enough.
Spotify is amazing, and I'm sure Spotify has it. So she
Yeah.
flips through it and clicks play.
You could show him just modern punk, and he
Yeah.
would be happy with it. As long as it's got like a guitar with high gain, he'd be super down.
Well, it's more like she wants to get him used to it first. You know? Slow and steady. And if it's too loud, I can turn it down, or if it's not loud enough, turn it up. Just whatever.
So you just start playing some
Yeah.
punk rock of some kind, and after a second, Ollie like he hears it, and then like his eyebrows go up, and then he kind of squints, and then puts his finger in the other ear without an AirPod in it, so that he can hear it better. And he's like entranced by the music now.
She offers
like,
the other
on his head.
AirPod.
Oh, these are also record players. That's amazing.
Lana
No,
is
mate,
gonna.
it's like a tiny CD player. And he like points. Like he look at that. He's like, where? Wait, where's the button for when you want to switch it?
Right here. It looks like an actual radio stuff. It's freaking Spotify. It has
but
the
he's looking
icons, but
he's looking for like a disc.
oh, okay.
Or well,
Got
in this
it.
case, it would be probably because I think Laserdisc started.
So he's like a cassette kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually. Probably.
Okay.
Mixtape.
Well, it's all digital now, so it's all on here.
Digital?
Like
It's
fuck?
all digital?
Phones are really advanced and amazing, and they can do a lot of stuff now.
Like, Lana's gonna lean in next to Roz, looking over her shoulder, and just like, please, 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 can I rickroll him? Roz, please. Like, just give me the phone, Roz.
I
He's
think
not gonna understand.
I will not be
Just give
held
it to me.
responsible. I will not be held
I hope you
responsible.
weren't planning
She
on
held.
having a session today, Z.
Just give it to me.
She says, "I'm not going to be held responsible for this," and she hands you her phone.
so. Laser discs would not be a thing for Ollie, but he would be fairly familiar with the idea of cassette tapes.
Yeah, so he would be looking for a cassette. So he's looking at it and he's like, "Oh, cassettes are very small now."
This Roz give Lana the phone.
Yes.
It's like,
You
don't worry.
can see like playing something probably like the Rolling Stones or Alice Cooper or some shit.
You're about to get rickrolled.
Lana takes the phone, and she's like, "Hey, Ollie, listen. This is really important. This is a really, really important song. It's probably like the greatest song of the now times for like the last like forever. Here it is."
Roz is
Rickroll.
shaking her head behind Lana at Ollie.
Nick, no, there's so much cultural significance. I think that you should really memorize every bit of this song.
He's like getting increasingly more suspicious of you with each subsequent. Like, yeah, no, this is important. This is great. It's big. It's the thing.
Yeah, here it is. I'm never gonna give you up. Play.
He's listening to it and then just hearing it. He doesn't really like. He doesn't really react to it at first, and then he starts to get this like kind of meh or like almost like you taste a drink that you don't hate it, but you certainly don't like it, you're just confused by it. And he's after a minute he's like, nah, this ain't for me.
All right. Turn to Jaden. Jaden, should I play Wonderwall?
Huh? I was looking up for my phone because I was just like browsing all the forums and everything. Mm, sure, whatever. Anyway,
Well,
here's
Oh,
Wonderwall.
Wonderwall.
wait. I need my phone back.
Uh, I'm borrowing this.
Well, can I use yours then?
Sure. Lana like
All your
tosses
music
her phone over.
She takes it, opens Wikipedia, and moves moves next to Rivera.
I was playing all the fucking meme songs for Ollie.
Ollie is like increasingly just judgmental of future music now. he's like, wow, it just all goes downhill after 1972, huh?
Somebody needs to play Hell's Bells for him. I want to see his reaction.
Sure. Maybe Jaden can recommend that. Lana's just going strict meme songs.
So Lana is entertaining herself by fucking with Ollie. Roz is entertaining herself by explaining things to Rivera.
Yep.
Jaden, what are you doing?
I was actually gonna start trying to be mildly productive in browsing forums of seeing if there's more weird shit going on. And just trying to get a sense of how much has happened and doesn't know how to look for the person we're looking for, but is just trying to gather all the rumors.
Okay. So you start digging through the internet. Roll me a d20 and then roll me a wit.
Alright. Oh, well, that's it. Okay. Wait. Well, oh my god. Fuck. Alright. Oh wait, there we go.
I'm not seeing anything come up.
Wait, oh, okay. Well, okay, I rolled a 6 on the d20 and an 11 on the wit.
Okay.
Maybe if I reload it, it will... Yeah, like I said, our shit got fucked up. It showed me, so I was like, oh, it went through. Oh, it didn't go. Okay.
So a 6
Oh,
and an
it's
11
6
is what
and
you said.
11. Yeah.
Okay. So you start looking through and you see more of those like kind of off the wall little almost tabloidy reports of weird creatures. The reports of little purple aliens are increasing, seemingly beyond Vegas now. However, there's been a couple of reports of which sounds maybe question mark like the little rock crab creatures that you guys were having to deal with. One or two of them has popped up in the Vegas area and in surrounding towns. As you continue to dive deeper into things, though, you kind of go to some weird kind of forums that talk about spiritual things and magic and like kind of witch forums and stuff. And across the board there seems to be a growing concern on all these places of like witches that are doing tarot, of pulling up things of like it's all bad, it's all like death and towers and everything is pointing towards like something going wrong in the world, and everybody agreeing, yeah, that's what I'm pulling up to, that's what I'm seeing, that's what I'm feeling. And you even see some of the ones that are a little bit more aligned with what you can do of psychic or supposedly psychic, of sensing something just out of balance, out of whack. But all these people you know can kind of touch and move around the edges of the magic that you and your friends can use and manipulate, but they haven't been gifted with like full breadth of it, so they can't really dive much deeper other than these kind of glimpses and like shock waves of what's happening within.
Okay. Okay. Um, has there, with the rumors of the alien-like things, has there been any rumors of someone showing up and dealing with them?
No, you're not seeing, because there's not, none of the rumors at the moment, at least the ones that you're seeing, are like, oh my god, I'm in danger, these things are attacking me. It's all sightings that you're seeing.
Okay. Okay.
However, you do remember that the big ones, when last time you were dealing with the big ones, the news always lagged very severely and then disappeared very quickly.
Okay.
So it wasn't until there was a major thing happening that they'd be like, oh god, there's a monster in the city. And then
Yeah.
people seem to forget about it very, very quickly.
Okay. Okay. I didn't think that there would be, but I figured it was worth a shot. Okay. Okay. Yeah, whenever, if there's ever a break in their entertainment or whatever.
Did Lana 100% shows him like
All-Star.
All-Star, Das Boot,
Yeah.
Gummy Bear Shots.
Photograph, but no, not that 19. But she definitely plays All Star, Hello Darkness, My Old Friend, Photograph by Nickelback, uh, Take on Me.
Welcome to Black Parade.
Yeah, Welcome to Black Parade.
I was thinking My Chemical Romance.
He would be mildly interested in My Chem once they got to the part where they're like kind of doing the emo, like actual rock heavy guitar strumming bit, but the initial intro song, he'd be like, what the fuck is this?
She will throw him a bone and play Na Na Na. Or
that
Yeah.
one 100%. He's
Linkin Park.
Teenagers comes on and he immediately is just like, okay. And
She'll be nice and put on Na 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 by My Chemical Romance. She's had her fun.
He needs to be introduced to Green Day.
Yeah.
Green Day.
Yep.
Linkin Park.
gotta show John Green Day.
John Green Day.
But
I'll kick your ass,
he
Mr. Clare.
responds very well to those other songs. Take on Me, it's another one of those like, what? And he's still increasingly concerned for the fate of music in the future. But you show him a few other ones and he's just like, oh, these are much better. Okay, cool. So music, there's a lot of it, and some of it's really bad, but some of it's really good.
Let's see, what were some favorite songs during the 1920s?
Swing.
It's all like
Swing.
and bop.
Yep.
Don't Mean a Thing, I think. When did that come out?
I don't know any of these people, which I guess makes sense.
Oh,
What
that came out in
jazz has come
1932.
Raza's showing Rivera Wikipedia, though, and different things she might be curious about.
Inform her what happened with the Berlin Wall.
Yes.
Wow.
I made
thought the wall went so well.
Although
I made sure to tell both Ollie and Rivera that.
the Rivera is early enough she wouldn't know the Berlin Wall, to be honest.
Yeah, the Berlin Wall didn't
Oh.
happen for another like
Yeah.
50 years ish.
Fair.
Yeah,
Fair.
because that was World War II, not
That's
World
World
War
War
One.
II, right? That's
Yeah.
World War I.
Rivera knows World War One. World War Two
Yeah.
and past is beyond Rivera's knowledge.
What do you
It was
mean there
built
was a
when?
second one?
61.
That's insane.
So yeah, it was built
It-
in 61.
So
There's history.
yeah, Rivera would be like, there's another Great War because it was not World War One; it was the Great War.
Yeah, that's the
Period.
Great War. Yeah.
The war to end all wars. What do you mean there's a sequel?
We almost hit
Going
a
down the
trilogy.
list, like, well, there's the Cold one, the Korea one, the
Vietnam.
this one, Vietnam one. It's just like,
It's a shame that people can't get along.
Afghanistan.
Mm.
Eventually, Jaden manages to cut through the meme bullshit and share her knowledge with the rest of you.
Pocket's phone.
That's not your phone.
Lana forgot.
Ruz sees that and is just like, I want my phone back.
Oh shit.
But
Sorry.
she doesn't say it, but she's kind of like,
cries silently.
yeah. It's like, looks down at phone in hands.
Lana 100% forgot that it's not her phone. So, like, are we gonna go somewhere? Like, where are the most other things?
Where will we go? What is they even playing? But fuck, God.
Didn't we have other rumors in the very beginning of like we had multiple directions that we could go in, and we picked one, and it ended up in the desert, and then it took us 3 hours to climb a wall.
Yeah. So Celine had been dealing with cultists, which is where the one that y'all chased after. Alana had encountered a larger eidolon and fought it until it retreated. Roz?
Plant eidolons.
Yeah, the plant eidolons seeing plants were being transformed somehow. That you're still not quite sure how. And then Jaden was sensing and seeing a shift in people that was very reminiscent to the emotional mental drain that happened before.
Yes, these all sound like Eidolon attacks, alright. Or Eidolon influences, rather.
We need
Lana,
to
would you
find
be
it,
able to
too.
find this Eidolon again?
What?
The Eidolon that attacked you, would you think you can find it again?
Can Cheesy?
It's on the other side of the country, isn't it?
Yeah, that was in Maine, which is,
Yeah.
pretty
Oh,
far.
I see. Oh, okay. Oh, maybe
There
something
is
closer
that one
to
that
home
we fought
then.
before that we didn't defeat. The
Okay.
plant one.
Shouldn't we go seal that one then? Rather than letting it run around?
Yeah, that'd be
If
good.
it's-
And plants, so. You know.
And
What
if
are we doing? I'm sorry, go ahead, Jaden.
Oh no, it just if we start tracking down the eidolons that we do know of, then we might run into whoever else is out there that we're supposed to find traces of them. Because I assume they'll probably be drawn to the eidolons.
Do we know if we're supposed to help this person or fight them?
Who?
The person who's slowly becoming like the burning woman in the desert.
Hmm.
The girl that we saw, I think. I think we all saw like different versions or similar.
So this woman's supposed to be gaining like a bunch of power, right?
Hold on. The woman I saw wasn't no flaming head woman. It was a. I don't think we saw the same people.
We saw similar phenomenons.
Well, either way,
No,
they're
you
supposed to
did
be
not.
getting like.
I can as a DM, because I think you guys are getting mixed up. You all saw very distinctly different visions. You guys just have not discussed the visions at all. I mean, I'll throw you guys a bone. There's a lot of information sharing that needs to be happening that does not happen in this group. Because
was
there's a
about to
lot
say.
of things over the past several sessions that, because you guys are not sharing information, is being missed.
Well,
Okay.
So
holds out notebook.
I
Um,
I hope this isn't too personal, but I do think it's kind of important, maybe.
What?
What were your other teams like?
Hmm.
And
Well,
are they gonna be okay without you guys here? I mean,
judging from what I saw in my, and he like kind of waves to his head. Didn't look like it. Looked pretty rough, I have to say.
And unlike Ollie, mine was I actually died. So whatever it is, they would have done it without me anyway.
Oh, shit.
Hang on. Are you a ghost?
Well, I didn't have a body until I possessed this one, so I guess I am. Yeah.
He seems like, honestly, kind of placated.
I'm very confused on how how you. Okay, yes, we do have a lot of information. My brain is just really, really tired right now, and it's like
Yeah.
putting together pieces, but then like
It is almost noon, so I don't blame you.
Ollie is like, he scratches the back of his head and just goes, it was me band. My team. That's who I saw in me vision.
did any of them get consumed by their power?
What? No.
Wait, what was the question?
If any of the people in his group got consumed by their power.
Unless that's what the vision was. It was
You
either
sit there and you think, and you know that there was weird magic with that vision,
Mhm.
and you start trying to remember that particular teammate and what was happening before you came here, and the last things that you remember. And it wasn't her power, but you remember her mentioning something about a deal.
Mm.
And that's all you can really remember, because those last few days are very foggy.
Something about a deal. Not with me. With fuck. And he just shrugs. Can't remember.
However,
Not enough.
the mention of consumed by power, you, again, remember Rivera burning from the inside.
Hmm. Yeah, I remember when I died, I just started burning completely. It was a very oppressive feeling. But I
Was it
kind
your
of just
power?
assumed that was me dying.
Oh, was it your power or something else?
Did it feel foreign to me, see?
It felt like being overwhelmed by magic. You're still the feeling of the pain is so intense that you can't remember exactly place it, but you know it was magic.
I can't say if it was by my own power or from an outside force, but it was just pure magic. Pure power coursing through my veins. It's probably I can't do anything fancy now like I used to. But then again, I also died, so I shouldn't even be alive right now.
Wonder if that happened to me. He shrugs.
You remember dying?
No, he said, I wonder if that happened to me. Not
Oh no, that's what she
dying.
asked you, like, do you remember dying?
No, but maybe I just got too much magic or something. And it didn't know what to do, and it just... And he like makes like an arrow with his hand through time.
Maybe.
The crystals that Rivera, well, Celine was swallowed up by. That was part of that strange magic too, right?
Yes.
Well, you did come from that strange magic, so I wonder if it consumed you.
Maybe.
I have a stupid idea.
Yeah.
Let's hear it.
I don't know if this will help much, but we could always try reverse searching their names, see what happened to them. It's a long shot.
Well, I know for a fact that I died in battle, so I doubt I'll be in any newspaper.
Obituaries.
Yeah.
Also, I don't remember my old name, so...
That complicates things just a little bit.
We can start with Ollie's. It'd probably be easier to track down. What happened to your team? It was more recent.
So correct me if I'm wrong, Ollie and his team were fighting something.
Mm-hmm.
And then he got shunted to the future.
Mm-hmm.
So he shrugs and just goes, we was fighting something, and well, kind of blurry. Can't remember it all. And got flung here into he just like looks around Denny's states.
Wait, like,
What's your band name? Oh, sorry.
go ahead.
I did not have a good name for it yet. And he, but I think that checks that tracks with Ollie, because Ollie would be like, we didn't have a formal name.
I
We
really
just-
want you to have like a famous band or something that went famous after you left.
Oh my god.
a band that was like just insanely popular in the mid 80s.
And it just exploded. Yeah.
Like as soon as you left.
So are you putting in Ollie's name into like Google or some shit then?
Pretty much, yeah.
What is Ollie's name? All right.
Uh,
We're gonna need
Oliver.
your first name, last name, social security number, and your mom's credit card with the 3 numbers on the back.
He's going to use those. A what card?
First, middle, and last, and date of birth, if possible.
He awkward, but begrudgingly, gives you the information. He tells you his first and last name. His first name is Oliver. He
No
gives
shit.
you, yeah, he gives you the address where he grew up.
Windows, what's your last name? What's your last name?
His last name is Tinsdale.
Aw.
Spell that for me.
Tinsdale.
Okay,
Oliver
and when was
Tinsdale.
his birthday?
His birthday?
Yeah.
Let me see. So he's probably born in
Be the 50s.
like 1948 or 50. Yeah, let's say
I'm actually googling this. That's why I'm. Give me a sec.
I
Why?
think 1948 would be right on.
I just wanted to
because
see what would come up in Google if I did.
1948 would put him right at 24.
So you put that information in, and not unexpectedly, the first like page or two of Google don't show anything promising, and then you see eventually a link. Joe, roll me a d20.
16.
A link to a forum, and it is a forum that is essentially for quote-unquote obscure music fans. And you do see Ollie's name linked to a band that there are a very limited number of records out in the bout that has a tiny, tiny cult following that's trying to procure as many recordings as possible of this band. And you see that there's been, once you find this band, eventually, Joe, you will have to figure out a name for them. You kind of go looking and re-entering and trying different searches, and you see that they've been mentioned once or twice as inspiration for a song here or an album there or something like that. Largely from the 70s and 80s. But they were there.
No YouTube?
No YouTube.
Couldn't tell if he was actually good or not.
And
I'm gonna make this easy for you, Joe. Name your band Queen and Country, like on your jacket.
Oh God! Hold on one second.
And you start digging. I guess I need to wait until I'm sure Joe's back, because this is about his shit.
And I don't remember my name.
Sorry if you weren't ready for this.
Who, me?
Yes.
Nah, I have some of this stuff. There's a surprising amount of lore that I do have for all of you guys, but you guys get distracted by fucking memes so much that I can't give you anything.
You can blame Lana for that.
Listen.
So I was
Lana
like,
is
okay,
very-
cool, you go to Denny's, you're gonna actually talk about shit, because there's a whole bunch to talk about. Nah. It was fucking memeing for 30 minutes.
Listen, it was someone else who brought up showing the music, okay?
No, it wasn't. It was you.
No, it was
Iris
me.
did start showing music.
Yes, showing music, and then you caught up with the. Oh yeah, I'm gonna Rick roll for Claire.
Okay. Lana's purpose is to like bring things back to lightheartedness every now and then when it gets grim, okay?
It wasn't even grim at this point. You're just like, fuck yeah, I'm gonna hijack.
Sometimes it's not
I
grim.
Surprisingly, I do have plans and plots for this. It's just I am not going to handhold and railroad you into it. So either you focus and do things and you get there, or this timer that is existing in the background is eventually just going to implode all of you.
Alright, I'll stop.
It's not just you. The rest of you do it too.
God, Roz.
Yeah, Piper.
I have just been asking questions that take like a minute maximum.
Yeah, but like 100 of them.
You all do it. All of you are guilty.
Yeah, I know. We all do it. Yep.
Alright, well, we're trying to get into lore now.
Damn it, Joe. Why'd you have to leave right when I was giving you shit?
No, not Joe, Mr. Claire. Call him by his real name. We gotta make this stick.
We really do get distracted very easily, don't we?
Yes, we do.
I don't
Now
know what
you-
you're talking about.
You understand?
I know Piper definitely doesn't think we get distracted at all.
Oh no, I'm used to this.
You know,
I feel like
10 sessions
it's
in Milwaukee.
the Strahd campaign and our Sunday campaigns are just fucking gone. The rest of our campaigns stay fairly focused. Our Sunday campaign's just fucking gone.
I mean... Yeah.
You can't even argue. It's true.
I was gonna say, like, we're kind of into Strahd plot now. We're in his fucking castle, snooping around.
Yeah, I
Because
gotta, like,
Piper drug
I
us
gotta
there kicking and
force it.
screaming.
I gotta drag you guys to get anything done.
Well, also keep in mind though, our Sunday games have way more, not way more, but have a lot of character, not just interactions, but drama.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry. Had to use the bathroom.
Welcome
really
back, Mr. Claire.
Okay.
bad.
So you find a forum that is talking about Ollie's band and it being having this tiny cult following and it being the inspiration to a few songs and a few albums from some 70s and 80s bands. And you say, okay, you take the information that you find from that and start putting in a couple of different search terms. And you eventually dig up on essentially kind of a forum that's just talking about weird, unsolved moments of history. Mention of a punk band from the UK just fucking disappearing.
Oh.
I actually came up with the name. So the name of the band is called Into Mordor.
No.
What?
Into Mordor.
No.
Yes.
Oh my god. Okay.
Explain. Like, what is Mordor if not Lord of the Rings? What is...
It's Lord of the Rings. Lord of the Rings was written in like this 19.
So they were all fucking nerds.
Yes, they were nerds.
Yep.
Because it was
Nice.
more nerdy to read that back then than it is now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mhm.
Because geek is cool now.
Hollywood just makes it acceptable to
The
read those books.
equivalent of Bleed Street Boys.
So you see a discussion of this like random forum or like a random YouTube video that's like top 10 weird mysteries or some shit. And just of Into Mordor playing a gig and being scheduled for another one 2 days later and just disappearing in the span of 48 hours. No crashes, no like anything else, just gone.
So Roz was looking this up like while everyone was talking, and she just has this like kind of look on her face, like, should I say something? But she'll wait for the conversation to calm down a bit and be like, so found some info on your band.
He kind of perks up and just goes, "Yeah, what'd you find? Let me see."
Y'all disappeared.
He just blinks. What do you mean we disappeared?
You did a show? There was supposed to be another one in 2 days, and just up and vanished.
Roll me a wit or a spirit, Joe.
That's gonna be spirit. And
So you hear this, and you start to form a question in your mind, but as soon as you form it, again, your mind flashes back to being in a fight. And seeing the rest of your team just fighting what you now see to be a very, very large eidolon of some sort that is more humanoid than you've seen, than you remember seeing. And your kind of brain statics cut away. You remember very clearly now doing that fight or doing that gig that she mentioned and needing to get essentially cross country to another venue, and then the memories fade again.
oh shit. So the band. Also, I imagine Ollie was not the lead vocalist. He was lead guitar, and I imagine the girl in his vision was the lead vocalist.
Mm-hmm.
And he like has that flashback, and he grabs the side of his head, and, like, ah. Hey,
Piper, fuck off.
Tell me I'm wrong.
I was planning all of this before I even had Cyberpunk. It's
Oh, yeah.
just a coincidence.
I know it's a coincidence, but tell me I'm wrong.
what?
Even if it weren't a coincidence, this is coming from freaking Leverage reference every chance she gets. So
Ollie's clutching the side of his head from
Yeah.
flashbacks.
He clutches his
I have an
head
idea.
and, like, he grits his teeth a little bit, but you can hear that he's, like, distraught, but he's trying to focus on the now.
Roz, I have an idea. You said you could take pictures and then like search images from the past, right?
kinda, yeah.
Well, this form, I have to use this magic to turn into somebody that I cared about. So I turned into one of my partners. Could you like do the image searching thingy?
Drug.
Oh,
Do you mind if I use your phone, Lana? Take a picture?
What? What do you mean? Oh, shit.
I don't want to invade your privacy.
Go ahead. I forgot. We switched phones.
She'll take a picture and try reverse searching.
So you reverse search the image of, or at least the current physical form of Rivera. And it takes a minute. It takes a good little bit of digging. because this is trying to look at images from the early 1900s when images are not as common.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
That's what I say, it's a long shot, but
Piper, roll me a d20.
Okay.
Okay. So you end up finding about 4 or 5 images, Roz, that, again, this old black and white photos, not super clear, but these 4 or 5 are close enough that they've been pinged in Google or pinged in whatever search engine you're using. And after reviewing them, you're like, okay, that could be. And so you just kind of like open them all up and turn the computer towards Rivera. So let her see it, or turn the phone towards Rivera. And Rivera, roll me a wit or a heart.
Okay. Both are plus 0.
So you are looking, and this first one's nothing. Second one's nothing. You get to like image 4 out of 5, and you pause. You kind of like fumble with the phone for a second, but manage to remember how to make the picture look bigger and the motion you need to do. And you're staring at this face, and it is the face that you currently wear. And huh. You want option 1 or option 2?
I don't know what those options are.
You just gotta pick. 1 or 2.
1.
It's obviously
One.
2. Huge mistake.
So, you get this memory of first just the sound of a voice that's very familiar and comforting to you. And you don't remember the words, you can't make them out. And you kind of close your eyes and try to focus, and slowly you see this person that you're now wearing the face of, and you hear their voice, and they seem to be joking about something with you. You're sitting out at a little cafe in a city. Both of you, just like a little teacup in front of you. And then you hear screaming. And you both turn and stand. And you just see an explosion of magic rushing towards you. You both transform right before it hits you, and then the memory fades.
No, this is definitely her. Can you do the save thingy that you told me about? The down put?
Yeah, I can download it.
Yeah, thank you.
Look over to Ollie. How's he doing?
He's not doing bad. He's got a really good. He's got a really good, like,
Poker face?
not a poker face, but he's talented at bottling it up. So he's really like you can see that he'll react, and then he'll immediately just put a lid on it and not let anything out. And he just kind of gets that, like, it's like resting bitch face. He doesn't scowl out of anger, because he's not angry all the time. He's just kind of like, a bit of a jerk all the time. This low key comes off as abrasive energy. But whenever he gets that like flashback, you can see him like squeeze his eyes real hard, and then purse his lips. You're not quite sure if he's frowning or if that's like pain or frustration.
Oh no, we lost Jen.
No.
Yeah. But he immediately like returns to his normal face after a quick flash, and it's not clear whether he's moved, like if it's a poker face or if he's like actually just avoiding it. But he's kind of staring into his cup of, I imagine, coffee. We're at fucking Denny's. Dog shit dollar Denny coffee. So he's staring into it with the scowl on his face that he normally wears, but he's not really saying.
Slide over some Advil.
He looks at it and just like blinks. No, thanks, I'm good, but I appreciate it.
So, you guys want to talk about fucking anything that just happened?
Well, you first.
No.
Okay
Um,
then.
Well,
I
mine
think, like,
wasn't. What?
He doesn't want to talk about it.
Okay then, Rivera, you go.
Well, it wasn't much, just a memory of her and then an explosion of some sort. It's all very foggy beyond that.
And she's kind of just staring straight ahead, like as if she's just like a heartache of recalling a loved one and then not being able to remember that loved one fully.
Oh. Also, I thought for a second you were talking about visions, not the memories. But he will like relent and just say, it was me in the bed, and we was fighting big deep idol. It wasn't going so well. And don't remember much else.
Okay.
As you say that, Rivera, roll me. What was the one these days? Just heart, roll me heart. Roz, roll me a wit because you're still looking, and Lana, roll me a heart.
Shit. Fuck.
Roll these bones.
Holy shit, that's the best I've rolled.
That's not true. You rolled like a 12 earlier.
On something that's not physical.
Oh, okay.
And a wit from Roz as well.
Big sad.
So as they're talking, and it's very clear there's this like discussion of not great things having happened and them picking it up. Lana, there's just this moment where you're looking around the table and there's like, okay, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's supposed to be 6. Where's the 6? And then you're like, but there's nobody out, this is everybody. But you just get this like looking around and just like where an empty seat is, you're like, there's somebody that's supposed to be there.
Wait. Oh, fuck. Hold. Lana pulls out her fucking phone, and she's gonna go through all of. She pulls out Roz's phone from her pocket. She's like, "Wait, what the fuck?"
Alright, give me your phone.
Wait, shit, Roz, switch real quick.
Swap.
Swap phone. Lana's gonna pull out her fucking expansive fucking photo album, and she's gonna look through it. She's always taking pictures of the group.
Quick thing though, Roz DM'd or texted the link she currently had open to herself.
Okay. Yeah, you're searching and you've not find. You started like, okay, can I find other pictures of this person? No. Can I figure out what this person's name is? No. You find like the picture the picture that you showed to Rivera that she recognized is part of a group photo for seemingly some club at a girls' school.
Okay.
And you can get that information. That's all you're being able to get. You're not being able to get the names of this people in this club. You're just like, okay, this is a club from this girls' school from like 1908.
Is the school still around? Like, or is there like a museum dedicated to this, or
What was the name
hell,
of the
even a
school?
book? Yeah.
I'm sorry, what'd you say, Piper?
What was the name of the school?
I do not have that name prepared at the moment.
But you just just say we have the name. That's all we care about right now.
You have the name, but it seems like the name has changed and been absorbed or closed or something. So you get Roz, you do get the sense that it's maybe possible to trace it, but it's going to take some digging to like follow the paper trail. Of like, okay, what is it now? For me to then be able to trace back
Okay.
to find
I'm gonna
things.
take over on that.
Yeah, I was gonna say that sounds like Jaden's thing.
I appreciate your hard work. Thank you.
So if
I
Is this
Jaden and Roz want to put their heads together for that, then Jaden can roll a wit to start looking, and you can take a +1 from Roz. You start digging, Lana, and there's nothing from any of the recent pictures. So you're like, okay, well, fuck it. Let's just like go back to the start of the camera roll when I met these people and try from there. And you are flipping and flipping and flipping, and nothing seems to be pinging for you. There's not another face there. There's not another body there. There's not even like a cutout of a body. Like, you know, where it's just like a shoulder or a hand that, you know, just is essentially photo bombing a selfie or something. But then you hit a point and you kind of flip past a picture. And you go 2 or 3 forward and you're like, wait, what? That's wrong. And you go back. And it's a picture of the group from after you all got together the first time. And it looks right, but it looks wrong too. There's just something off.
what's off about it? I was gonna zoom in.
You're like staring at it and you're like, okay, like I remember this. And you're like, it's all of you like grouped together, like hugged onto each other, and you're like, there was an arm around my shoulder, but I don't see an arm.
Did we get Pulse Hydra?
I think we got
And you're just like not quite sure because you're like, well, maybe it was a different selfie group photo that I'm remembering that there was an arm around my shoulder, but I thought it was this one. And that's about as far as you get. Um, Jaden, you're able to kind of start working through things. And you're starting to trace through, okay, this school was, absorbed here and then was closed down, but all the files probably got moved and the students moved here until eventually you find that there's a still open boarding school that is on the grounds that this girls' school was built. It still has some of the old historical buildings. It is on the East Coast, but it exists. And depending on money factors, they may have records from this original girls' school.
Right. I will show images of like some of the more historic buildings to Rivera just to see if anything jogs her memory.
Okay, roll me a wit and a d20, Piper.
Mm-hmm.
And are you just letting this all just like shake down around you, Ollie?
Yeah, he's now like watching the group and like leaned in.
Okay. 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 Okay.
All right.
Double close.
So you are looking at these buildings as Jaden shows them to you, and some of them is like, okay, yeah, maybe like I've seen buildings like that before. Like you have bits and pieces and starts of memory. Like yeah, okay, and then you see one of essentially what the main hall of this old girls' school was. And again, there's just this like almost sense memory first. Like, I've been there. I've been there. There were people there. There was crowds there. I was laughing there. And then you get that flash of the friend's face that you're now wearing. And then they seem to be turning towards you. And you hear their voice. And then you hear another voice that's just as familiar to you. And as you're turning to look at this other person, the memory fades again.
Yeah, we're getting closer. We're getting closer.
Closer to what?
Well, she looks down. Sorry, I guess I was being a bit selfish.
Ollie looks confused as fuck.
This isn't good, guys.
What's not good?
So, I think there's something up with everyone's memory, because I have a feeling there's supposed to be another one of us, and I'm kind of freaking out a bit.
Another one? What? Wait. Ollie counts the group and says, "Did you have people from different time periods before?"
No, it's... Lana, like, puts her phone down and, like, uses her hands to, like, gesture in front of her. Like, no, I think it's someone we knew, like, pointing towards Jaden and Roz. It's like, I can't put my finger on it, but I think we're missing someone. And I don't remember what they looked like or who they were, but I think someone's gone. And I don't... What are we gonna do?
Roz, Jaden, roll me hearts. Jen, you alive?
Yeah.
Meh. I'm assuming gave up like you. Not something.
Sorry, what'd you say?
I'm just the cheek is wanting. Maybe it's the internet.
Then it's communicate
Meh.
from beyond the void.
No, she got sent to the Shadow Realm.
Rip. Can't hear you though. It's just you sound voidy.
A little voidy.
Okay, I don't. Well, it won't let me open my sheet.
Okay. Is it okay for me to roll for you?
Yep, go ahead.
Okay. I don't like taking control of anybody's sheets unless it's okay with you. Roll Jaden. Art. You rolled a 9.
Okay.
And Roz rolled an 8. So you two, you're listening to like Lana, and your first instinct is, okay, Lana's gone fucking crazy. She's been out in the sun too long. Like, this is why we should go hiking with her.
You sure it's not you're not missing Celine? Like,
And as the two of you are just like staring at her and like looking at each other, there is a little inkling of like, wait, what if she's right? You don't feel the loss and misplacement that Lana does. But there's just like a like maybe she's right.
I want to commune with the unseen then.
Okay. Let me see here. You're communing with the unseen, which is going to be a spirit roll for you.
Yeah.
You want me to just keep rolling for you?
Wait, no, I think I got it. Muted. Yes. Haha. Damn it. Fuck.
So you reach out and try to commune with the unseen. And you're close your eyes and meditate. And you're reaching for the spirits. And you feel the unseen and the spirits there. They're always there. But it feels like you are just not quite reaching through fully, like through the veil fully to them. And you're not able to ask any questions or try to get them to do anything.
Shit. Okay.
So, you see why I'm a little kind of freaking out a bit? We got possessed Celine with someone from 1910. We have someone who was fucking shunted from 1970 fucking 2, whatever, and someone who got yoinked from our memories, and I don't know what to do. Like, where do we even start with this?
Well, let's take this slow. Let's solve all the problems that we have in front of us right now. There's my memories, figuring out what happened to Ollie. There's the Eidolon problem that you encountered. There was the plant thing that Roz mentioned. There was... What did you encounter, Jaden?
I just noticed that people were being weird.
You noticed that people were being weird. I think we should just pick one of these options and just focus on that one down, figure out how to solve it, move on to the next list. That way we don't panic ourselves.
there's also technically the thing of like supposed to have sealed the Eidolons away.
She says that, and Ollie and Rivera, you both zone in on her, It was the goal. It's always been the goal to seal the Eidolons. As far as either of you remember, you never did.
Yeah, I was about to say, like, what does Ollie know about that shit? But, like, Ollie will turn towards Roz and be like, hold on. You sealed them away?
I mean, as
To
far
my
as we
knowledge, that's never
knew.
been done.
Well,
Yeah. Not
Oh.
in my time, at least.
Like, over the table here, Z, like, we did supposedly seal them away, right?
Yeah, as you...
As far as we know character-wise.
Yeah, for the three of you that were former magical girls and returned to magical girls, you sealed it away and locked the magic up tight. And
Okay.
the leaking of these eidolons and the weird shit that started happening again is what drew you all back. And then, again, above table, that's why Celine ran off to the gate and saw the gate burst open.
Okay. We also, and technically we have our teachers too, or our mentors, or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
Our mascots.
Yeah.
Who can confirm this as well.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, like, we supposedly sealed it really, really good.
yeah.
Don't know why it burst open.
Shit.
Well, it clearly wasn't sealed really, really good.
Or maybe someone opened it?
That's
Well,
what
there
I'm
you go.
concerned about. If we're missing someone who knew about it.
Why would they want to open and release them though?
I don't know.
That
Wait. Do you think this girl who you don't remember, you think she was in on it or something, and she's now gone back to open up the gate? Is that it? Is that what I'm understanding?
Or maybe she sabotaged the sealing process?
No, we were sure. We sealed up everything. That's why we're all back to square one.
and
Well, minus one.
and like, I'll be honest, I don't quite. If there, I don't quite believe that there was someone else though, because like, even if there was, why would they work with us to seal them in the first place?
No, I'm
Why
telling
would
you
I
there
mean?
was someone.
Okay, but why go through all the
Ollie-
trouble of sealing them just to release them again?
Ollie mentioned that a friend of yours, the one that you saw in your vision, made a deal.
Ollie will also like put a hand. Like he leans further in on the table and gets this really serious look on his face. Well, I mean, I've seen it in books and movies. You know, where you have one a good guys, you see, who starts out as a good guy, and they do the good thing, but later they get tempted by something, and they just turn around.
Didn't all of
We
us
know
need to
that
open
there's-
it?
Well, we know that there's another outside force that we've not dealt with before.
And
tell you
not
one thing.
necessarily as well,
Multiple.
because if y'all sealed the magic up, y'all sealed the magic up, so it wouldn't. You guys wouldn't be able to open it anyway unless it was like messed with or some sort, you know?
Well, I know for one thing, if it took me and four blokes to push a door shut, and there were an army on the other side, it only takes one bloke to open up the door.
And I think it was slow because, well, it wasn't all at once until just recently. It's been slowly trickling out. This person who could have opened it could have just been like chiseling at the seal.
Yeah,
Uh,
and it could have been happening on both sides.
I think
Yeah.
before we begin guessing anymore, I think we need to find out more because I'd hate for you guys to be pointing suspicions at a comrade like that. That just doesn't sound right.
You're right. Just
And I can't imagine someone wanting to have wanting to fucking throw the world into chaos.
Well, think about it. You know, and
There's a lot of
like
people in the world that do things for power,
he
false promises.
uh Ollie, I forgot his name. Ollie will kind of throw his hands like in this sort of almost like a shrug, sorta, and he'll say, "I mean, do you all still have Lord of the Rings in this time?"
I think I saw like one of the movies. Why?
He looks like crazy interested in it. He's like, "Oh no, they made movies?"
Multiple.
Yeah, they're really long. I'm pretty sure I have like an old box set my dad gave me like 5 years ago.
Ollie just like mentally like, okay, there is some piece of media that I need to see in this time period.
Ollie like points a finger at Lana and just goes, "We'll come back to that. Put a pin in that. But before that, think of it like Saruman, right? He was against the Dark Lord, and now right around time Dark Lord got sort of banished, he wanted to bring it round. He knew everything was changing, and rather push against the tide, he tried kind of join it. If that makes any sense.
Who names the character Saruman?
What he like looks at you like, what? What year are you from?
1910?
And he starts doing math. Oh, okay, never mind. You wouldn't know you wouldn't know the book. It's fine. I can't blame you. You are from the past, you know. But see what I mean? Do you see what I'm trying to say about it?
I guess. Look, it makes sense, but I don't want. I just want to find this person because I feel like I can confirm. Well, not like actually, but I have a really, 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 really strong feeling that someone is missing, and that someone may be missing and need help, or that someone might have betrayed us and the world and humanity as we know it.
Well, let's not
Ollie,
think about that just yet. Let's try and find out more information, yeah? Don't give up on your comrades, okay?
I just wanted us to be prepared for the option.
you gotta be prepared for Saruman.
We're
Otherwise-
not calling our mystery friend, possible friend Saruman. That's such a nerd thing.
Roz was
Wow, I
very
feel
upset.
attacked.
Direct attack at Mr. Ollie. Direct attack.
Have you guys forgotten that Lana's a jock?
You're a
I
jock
like that
that
Lana's a
spreads
jock
memes
and then
everywhere.
Ollie is a nerd, but he's like punk as fuck.
Oh yeah, Lana has a Letterman jacket on. Like,
It's funny because Lana's a jock, but also a meme lord.
Yeah.
yes.
It
Well,
fits.
Ollie's a nerd, but punk as hell.
Yep.
Okay, so we got a bunch of shit to do on the to-do list. I say the first one is either we follow up on Roz or Jaden's thing, because that looks like something that we can actively do in this city.
I agree.
Yeah.
Let's shake down the Eidolons, I think, right? Try and find it and seal it up.
Yeah, the plant one.
Right. And
Or any other one that we come across.
whoever comes first is gonna get stabbed.
Ollie
Yeah.
gets this like really intense look on his face and just gets a little bit of a smirk and he just goes, "All right, it's time we start fucking bashing heads." And he'll hold his hand out and summon his guitar.
In the middle of
the
the
middle of
fucking
the-
Denny's.
Yeah.
I love Denny's.
Like he summons it and then like damps the bottom of it against the ground. He's holding it like someone would hold a like a broadsword with the point into the ground.
Okay. So it sounds like you guys are all prepping to go try to chase after an Eidolon, is that correct?
Oh yeah,
Yes.
it's all
I
coming
think so,
together.
yeah.
Just
Can I search for like anomalies and magic around me using super cool spirit powers?
Yes, but next time.
Okay.
Was there a final
Um,
question from Iris?
Yes. Roz would say she's really depressed and upset right now, but she kind of like looks around and is like, we should probably show them where the gate is in case something happens to us.
Right.
Okay, so a trip to the gate and hunting down an Eidolon is on the docket for next time. But that's where we're going to end it for today.
Ooh.
So I'm